So, evening all, and welcome along to the Friday Night Live. As usual, 8 p.m. Friday Night Live, 8 till 10 normally, or 8 till about 10:30. Then we switch over to Simon GTR's channel. And then hopefully, if Military Biker's on tonight, we'll flip across to his channel. But quick hello to everybody in the room. So, hi to Andy GSA Tractor. Hi to Crumbly, who's obviously joined us in the stream. Hi to Duncan, and good to see you. And we are off, buddy. Yes, we are all good. And without further ado, my ride partner, I didn't get to see him Sunday. It was too bloody windy, and I just had the bikes. I just spent 50 quid having the bike valeted. So Simon braved the weather. Brave man or silly sod, as some have said to him. But yeah, brave man. I had a quick look out, and I thought, too darn windy for me. A message Simon said, I am not going this Sunday, but we are on for the big ride this Sunday, which is the Eclipse ride out on Sunday morning this Sunday. Meet there for 9, leave at 9:30. And without further ado, it's the man himself. It's Simon. Evening, Simon.
Good evening, Red Bomb. How are we doing? You bloody lightweight.
How's the missus?
Yeah, she's fine. She's much better today. She's actually in London now at the O2 watching UB40.
Oh, cool. You've got a bit of an echo there, mate. It sounds like you're in a recording studio.
Is that any better?
That's better. That's the one,
right. Yeah. Playing with me knobs. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Not as they say. We was going to have salad tonight, but we settled for McDonald's after watching Andy's video with the cucumber. So I take it he shared it with you as well.
No.
Oh no! I will send you. Andy,
no, please don't.
101 things to do with a cucumber if you happen to be Russian. So
yeah, well, we'll leave that one there. Yeah,
we'll leave that one at the doorstep before 9 o'clock. Quick hi to Crazy Dad Biker. Jay's in the room. Evening, Jay. Good to see you, buddy.
Evening, Crazy.
Obviously, the live stream link is up. It's in the feed somewhere on the side chat. So if you want to come and jump in, we have room for 10 people. I'm going to cover a couple of quick things before everybody starts jumping in. MC Tank is here. Brandon's here. Good evening, Brandon. Good to see you, buddy. Simon, I think it was last Friday you came down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When it was windy.
Yeah.
And obviously, I due to have the bike valeted. We got it running, having the bike valeted on the Saturday. And you said to me, oh, you could do with having that rear caliper done. So they've hooked the caliper off today. I've had a full piston clean, all the pads all put back in copper grease. He said, no, it all works all right. I said, yeah, but Simon's told me to get it clean. So, yeah, it's nice and shiny. I've got a nice shiny rear caliper now. So
that's what happens when you never ride your bike, Rev. It gets nice and clean and it stays that way.
It stays that way, yeah. Quick hi, Kev's in the room. Evening all. And, of course, Prilia's in as well, SRGT. Good news is, Simon, we've got rid of the little RS4 today. So the little Millie 125 went today. So
oh, brilliant!
It's gone to its forever home, as they say.
Brilliant.
So yeah, he's a happy bunny now. So he only lives local. So he may be coming down on that bike to have a ride with us on Sunday. But we shall see if he turns up.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Quick one to say hi to Andy. Andy's back in the room again. I think he's cooking sausages somewhere. So
he's doing something with his sausage. I don't know what it is. He's always playing with it.
Quick one from me. Simon got rid of his GTR. No fat chance of that. No. I wasn't a lover of that Honda that you had a look at. It looked nice from the outside, but for the price, no, thank you.
Well, 12 grand. I think it's a lot of bike for the money. But I think I replied to Lockwood. I said basically it's a Africa Twin with a body kit on it.
Yeah.
So hello, Sarah.
So
yeah, I mean it's 12 grand. It's a lot of bike for the money. I don't know if they're wheeling it up as a replacement for the Pan European or Pan American or whatever it's called, the Pan. But it's an Africa Twin. They've stuck a body kit on it, and after looking at it quite closely, you can see it's the same bike.
Definitely. Anybody in the room, if anybody else has seen that bike, chuck your opinions in the side chat, guys. Going to put this up one more time. It's a StreamYard link if you want to jump in on the StreamYard tonight. I have been told that Phil may pop in at any time, so beware.
We best be on our best behaviour then, yeah. Well, you better.
The big boss comes in, and this thing's getting so bloody long now. It's growing like a good one. So
yeah, I've only been going a week. I'm nearly caught you up already.
Mrs. Not a big lover of the beer. She went, that is going to have to go by the time you get round for the wedding. I'm like, I might have it as long as hell's in a couple of weeks. So
yeah, I've been told mine's got to be gone by tomorrow night. So
oh right. Quick hi to Exeter. Now, if you haven't seen, someone messaged me and said, have you seen Exeter's ride of the latest 650 Vogue? And I'm like, no, I've got it in my side watch list. He went, oh, you've got to go and see it. That Vogue looks absolutely lovely. The only thing that I didn't like, now the 500 version, the DS 500, is 47 brake. So is the 650. What is the point in that? And what market is it? I know it's aimed at the A2 rider that obviously wants to go 650
well, the
cc.
650 is obviously restricted, isn't it?
Yeah. But you know, why would you want 47 on a 5 and 47 on a 650? So it's a bit of a weird one, that. So I'm borderline on the fence whether we get one in. They have offered us a demo one at 500 quid cheaper, but is it going to shift? You know, is that product going to shift at the moment? And what person is it aimed at that amount of money? So, but it is, from what I've heard, it is a very, very nice bike. There we go. Exeter's just commented. We're getting in on it. Exeter, jump in on the StreamYard and come and tell us about it. Delivers its different rev, really. So more mid-range torque. There we are. That is your answer. So yeah.
Grunty, yeah.
But if you haven't seen Exeter's video of it, I haven't watched it yet, so don't give me any hints on it. But everyone has been saying to me it's a really good review. He's done a really spot-on review of that bike, so he's beaten me to it. But I've covered the new Assault 125 because obviously the Assaults are back out. There is another bike from last year that has now reached Euro 5 standards, and that is coming out on Monday. But I can't tell you which model it is because obviously we are sworn to secrecy. But it is probably one of our best sellers, so I'm looking forward to actually putting that out on it on Monday and doing something. Not done the vid yet, Rev. It's filmed. Brilliant. I'm looking forward to that because everyone keeps saying that you were up for doing the video of it. So there's been a lot of rumours flying around. Exeter Riders got the Vogue 650. I'm like, damn it. But that will be a good one. So what have you been up to this week, Simon?
Dying, basically. After Sunday, I caught probably the worst cold and flu I've had forever, and I've spent the first half of the week literally curled up, wanting to die, man flu. But yeah, I'm feeling better today, but and feeling better yesterday. But no, for the first half of the week, I've just been dying of man flu.
No. Couple of quick things, obviously, for those that follow MCN magazine, and I tend to jump all over it. Motorcycle News, as it used to be called on the paperbacks. They've got some sort of really good ones coming out. They have got on their site, they've got an old BSA A10 for sale. That's up for only $6,000, and I'm like, really, at $6,000? Yamaha have said that they are going to try a hydrogen engine. So that's quite one that we're going to have a quick chat about tonight. Are hydrogen engines going to be the thing?
Yes.
And also the Indian Challenger has also brought out a new model called the Pursuit. So quite looking forward to seeing what that is, because it's obviously the States is very, very big Indian and Harley dealers. So looking forward to finding out, obviously from Salty and the guys out in America, what that Indian's like. And obviously Sarah's probably all over this, following it as well. So quick one, Ayrshire Vloggers in the room as well. So evening, Ayrshire. Good to see you, Mark. Side chat is down there. If you want to jump on the StreamYard link, for those that missed it earlier, one more time, StreamYard link is back up in the side chat. Just click that link, jump on, come and join us on the stream. It'll be
don't leave it all to me and Rev.
Yeah, don't leave it all to us. My clutch covers are here as well. They're in a box downstairs, so I ain't going to go hooking them out. But I now have my GTR clutch and brake covers. My screen is arriving tomorrow, so hopefully, if it arrives in time, I might have it on the bike for Sunday. So
excellent.
I managed to get it's a grey one, but it's got a half iridium content to it, so you can see through it, but you can't see the other way. So it's got a silver shiny front to it. It's like a one-way glass. So I'm looking forward to
What make is that one then?
I found it on eBay, believe it or not, because I'd gone for the Puig, and then I saw this one. I went, oh, you do this one as well? And he went, yeah, it's a silver. It's they call it smoked grey with iridium, so it's got
Okay.
flecks of metal in it, so it's meant to reflect the sunshine coming into the screen. So basically, like having a sun visor in front of you, but you can actually see clear as a bell through it, looking the other way. So it's like a one-way
Okay.
glass. 74 quid, so I'm quite happy with that.
That's pretty good. That's good value.
Until they told me it was £12 postage, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
Well, that's still cheaper than the PUIG screen, so.
Exactly. Quick one for Sarah. I'm so behind on all motorcycle things related this week. Hoping to catch up this week. Had a busy few weeks just gone. Yeah, we know. Sunning around Florida, and
you got to do it when you can, ain't you?
Brandon definitely ripped off. I thought it was good investment for the money. So I've spent a small fortune on the bike over the last couple of weeks, but all good for a good cause. And I think both me and Simon are on the coffees tonight as well.
I am for now, but as it's my birthday tomorrow, I will be starting my birthday pre-drink soon. So
50 tomorrow.
49.
49. He says, Andy's in the room. Evening, Andy.
Hello.
Andy.
Hello. Nice little bimble earlier.
Yeah, I had to get the bike out. I hadn't been out for a couple of weeks. Bloody what with one storm or another.
We were going to have, as I said, we were going to have salad tonight until I saw your video with the cucumber.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that one.
No, definitely not.
Bloody lie. Yes, you would.
Simon's not seen the video, so share it across to him later.
No, please don't.
All right, you'll enjoy it, Simon. It's one of them. It's not on Scott's level, but it's there.
Oh, if it's, as long as it's above Scott's level, it won't be too bad. I might watch it.
Scott's level.
I did like your comment about the storms. It was like all of us English. It's like batten down the hatches. It's freezing. We've got 3 storms on the way. If you happen to be in Scotland, get your coat.
Yeah, you're gonna need your big coat.
Yeah, get your big coat.
That's true, though.
It is very, very true. Yeah, people react differently.
A lot better than we do.
Definitely. And we'll get on to the other subject that you covered while you were doing your bimble later, but I'm here, there, and everywhere with that subject. So
we're just sick of hearing it now.
I know, yeah. Everyone's going on about it. We're doing this, we're doing that. I was like, oh, for God's sake!
It's just damn annoying.
Yeah,
they're still queuing. I don't know what it's like in Milton Keynes, but they're still queuing here at petrol stations.
I know, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well, that's all right. We're stocked up on toilet rolls last week.
Yeah, I've still got 400 in the garage.
Yeah, from pre-COVID. Yeah. All you need: toilet rolls, cotton buds, and a loaf of bread, and you're all right for life.
Yeah, exactly. And some gaffer tape.
Oh yeah, don't forget the duct tape as well. Yeah. So I'm waiting for Brandon to come in because obviously, let us know how he's getting on with his this mental health awareness thing that he's doing.
Simon's watching that video. You watch his face.
Oh.
That's probably one of the better ones. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we didn't have a salad tonight. It's amazing what you can do with if you can do that with a cucumber, just think what you could do with 2 ping pong balls and a bit of string.
Yeah, I was going to say I've seen her do the similar thing with a ping pong ball, but
Not talking about Sticky Vicky, are you?
Oh, Brandon won't be coming. He's got about 60 kids behind him. So God knows what he's doing down there. Hate to think.
60 kids behind him.
Yeah.
yeah. Now then. Jangle, jangle, jewelry, jewelry.
Don't worry. Brandon will fix it.
He's got 60 kids there to try and pull his t-shirt off. It's too tight.
It's either that or they're all round the bike. Oh, is that an MT? My dad's got an MT.
When are you going to take
that an old man's bike, an MT?
We get a chance to have a dig back now.
Yeah.
When you're going to buy a real man's bike, get yourself a BMW or a GTR. All right, let me cover some subjects then. So let me go back into MCN, guys. I'm going to share some pages up like we normally do before we get into the show. So MCN, the first one is obviously this. And we'll share this up and let's go into share the screen.
Shrek Brothers.
Right, secure browser, and we're going to go there. Right, we're going to share this up in the screen anyway. So Yamaha have announced the latest hydrogen engine paves the way for a new breed of bike. So hydrogen-powered engine. People are going, oh yeah, but is it going to be any good? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? Your thoughts on it?
Looks very pretty.
For it.
Oh, hang on, let me bring it back up again. There we go. That's it.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
Anything's better than electric. That'll do.
Exactly. Yeah. So that bike looks pretty. If they're going to stick that in a bike, anyone knows Simon and Rev look very similar. Yeah. Believe it or not, Simon's my uncle. Lockwood's my son, but Simon's my uncle.
Fuck off. I ain't older than you. Oops, sorry, the language. It's not 9 o'clock yet.
Brandon, quick update. He says literally last thing left to do is a flyer, but ended up pulling out, so I've made one. Andy resembles Shrek's brother. I'll let you answer that. Quick eye to Gareth. So Gareth's in the room.
Gareth, evening.
Evening, Gareth.
And he's off to bed. Good night, Gareth.
Yeah, he's just popped in, but he's obviously Gareth's working all hours, God sends. The other one that we was going to do, so that's the quick one for the hydrogen engine. The other one that popped up on the MCN was this. I've just got to find it now. Right down the bottom. There we go. We'll share this one up.
Just while you're looking for that, does anyone know what time that fucking naked program thing starts with the big butts and they get their minges out?
I have absolutely no idea, but it's not my cup of tea. There we go. So Indian Challenger Base Pursuit raises the bars for luxury travel. That is quite a nice looking bike if you happen to be on a long cruise.
I don't know. I'm not a lover of the front end of them bikes.
Yeah, if
I give it, it's probably one of the nicest bikes you plant your ass on, but I just can't get over the front end.
If they were to make that with a smaller screen at the front, then or get rid of
that
whole
off of Robin Reliant and stuck it on.
Yeah. If they got rid of the front end and made it a little bit smaller, then it'd look a hell of a lot better. But
Got to say, I like it.
It's each to their own. And the final one, just got to find it now.
The other angles of that.
That's the only photo they've got of it on there. And it's like, and then it's all just bump. It's literally just a page of bump telling you all about the Indian. There is nothing. Let me have a look and see if there is actually. There's a couple of other angles on it. So I'll flick through them. So you've got, there we go. And drop that one up. So you've got the one of the seat. So that's that one.
That'd be no good for them. It'd be sand.
You've got the, from the side. It don't look too bad from the side.
That bit's pretty.
Yeah. Dash on it. Yeah. It's got all the typical bells and whistles everywhere. So you've got all your preload, and then it obviously drops back. So that's the only thing they're putting up on it. So it's literally like 4 photos, job done. And it's like, you could have shared a bit more out. Quick one from Crumbly, MT's. But I thought I'd say it's still 8 days. It's been offered to do a family charity event at Cotswold Wildlife Park. That's good. Good news to hear that. Crumbly, don't like the screen. It's too bulky. But all the Indian fairings are like that. All just too bulky. I like that. Not, yeah. It's some like it. It's like a Marmite bike. You either love it or hate it. But
Pretty much.
I don't know. I'm in two minds on that one. Quick one, quick one for Brandon if he happens to be out there. We'll just put this one up for you, Brandon. If you happen to be on the market for one of these, going up on sale. So, got a blue MT10. You can buy it for £9,000. For another £3,000, you could buy the latest Honda.
Yeah, I think for an extra £3,000, I'll go for the NT11.
Yeah, that's ever so overpriced, and that's a 2017 model as well. So that's what a 5-year-old bike. And
Well, the thing is they know people that could buy that have got money and no brains, haven't they? So
exactly, yeah. But you know, I'd rather go and save up another £3,000 and go and buy something a little bit better. But
or for the same money, you can get the Honda CV 1000 for the same money.
Yeah,
newer. So
exactly. I think that's about all of it that's on the MCN page.
I did see something on the MCN website about an unboxing of a ZX7.
There's one for sale.
Crikey. Yeah, it was an old ZX7 they found crated up still, and they unboxed it and sold it.
Yeah, £42,000 or something it went for.
Yeah. So if you take yours apart and put it in a box,
that's a good idea. Quick one. Obviously, MCN's reviewer Jordan Gibbons. They've been putting him on different stuff this week. They've stuck him out on this. So they went and stuck him on a battery-powered bike.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, they said if you lived in London and you're just commuting around London, that's probably the most perfect piece of transport you'll get.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're not going to be going hundreds of miles, and you ain't got to stop and fill it up every freaking whatever. But it'll beat petrol and stand in London.
There's a good selection of electric bikes at the bike show, and they are coming on. I mean, it's definitely the way forward. If you just want a little run around town, you know, they're going to do 60, 70 miles on a charge. If you're just commuting 4 or 5 miles a day, charge it up once a week. Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, the size of some of them as well, you can take them in the office and plug them into USB to charge them up, couldn't you? I mean, let's face it.
Exactly, yeah, because a lot of our younger riders obviously go with the Cyphers or the Impulse or the Yadia G5, and they only use it to commute a mile to work and a mile home. No tax, it's half the insurance on one of those, and it is for a petrol bike. So you go and look at a 50. Most 16-year-olds are getting quoted £800-900. And yet you go and buy yourself an electric and you can probably get your insurance about half the price, because it's not something that's going to appeal to a criminal. He wants something that's going to make a bit of noise, bit of brap, easy to nick. And obviously one of those, you can't do it. So there is an appeal there for obviously the electric bikes to come through for inner city, as we say, inner city riding. But if you happen to live out in the middle of sticks, absolutely nowhere, then you are going to be absolutely screwed.
I think we've gone over this. We tend to talk about it quite a lot, and it's the infrastructure for charging up cars and bikes. Now, if you live in a block of flats, how are you going to charge any up? You need a fucking long extension lead go all the way up to the 14th floor, or you need the infrastructure outside where you can plug it in.
Exactly.
Have you done the latest update, Simon, on your TomTom?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did you notice what they've put on the main page? All the charging.
Yeah, all the fucking electrical charging points are disabled.
Yeah.
I mean, you can turn that off, but when you look at it, there is quite a few. I mean, they are.
There's quite a few, but what I'm saying is, I mean, who actually lives in the same town they're working now? Not many people. There isn't many people. The majority of people commute, and if they're commuting 20, 30 miles, etc. You're getting these cars that have only got 100 and something mile range. They need charging up every day, and you need to do that overnight. If you haven't got a driveway, you live in a block of flats, how are you supposed to charge it up every night? Exactly. Or you go to work, employers aren't supplying these charging points. What you end up doing is you end up driving round, because I know somebody's had to do it, driving round near where he works, parked up for 2.5 hours before he could drive home because the battery was flat.
Yeah.
Another quick one, because obviously the Lightning is out this week, and this is obviously Electric Lightning Company, and they've got a 250 mile an hour now electric bike.
Yeah, but it'll only do 12 miles before it's flat.
Exactly. And how long before, obviously being lithium batteries, how long before you buckle the cells pushing it that hard?
Well, it's going to get hot, isn't it? So it's
Yeah.
going to, it's going to, yeah. Exeter Rider, removable batteries. Yeah, great idea. But you're going to buy a brand new bike, but then you're going to put a 10-year-old battery in it when you swap it over or whatever, or 2-year-old or 3-year-old
We
battery. You
covered
don't
that
know what you're going to
because
be getting in
obviously they were
exchange.
looking at doing the charge points where you basically pull up, stick your battery in the charge point and take a freshly charged battery.
Yeah,
But
but Zed said it last week. He said you go up there with your brand new 2022 bike, you could be putting a 2020 battery in it. You don't know how many miles it's done, whether it's a good battery.
Exactly.
You don't know the condition of it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. The range does go down, but if you want to stay warm, great bike. Yeah. Sarah said, if you've not got the instructor and convenience of charging at home, you'll end up adding more time to your commute each day having to stop to charge. Very good point on that one.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. He said it'll be a quick 12 miles though.
Yeah. I mean, we've got my company started using electric vans in a lot of the delivery units. And I was talking to some of the guys on there and said, yeah, they're really, really good, except on a frosty day when you've got to have the heater on and everything else. It knocks 20, 30 miles off the total range. It's
the same as any battery will perform better in the heat than it will in the cold.
Yeah.
And obviously once they're switched,
it's knocking mileage off because they're having to put the heater on.
Yeah, I mean a lot of
these mileages they're quoted with on these vans are only if you don't turn anything inside on. No radio, no aircon, no heating, no nothing.
Ideal conditions, perfect roads.
Yeah,
no inclines.
Perfectly warm. Yeah. Yeah, problem. Extra is the cold because you do lose 10% of your battery in the cold anyway. Everybody sort of takes that as granted, but So that's why I'm. If we got to get rid of petrol, I'm much more towards the hydrogen engine. It's much cleaner, and you can make hydrogen. Use your electric power to make your hydrogen to run the vehicles, lorries, everything. Get everything running on that. That's
I still use dinosaurs, sod it.
And obviously,
let's have any more.
This one, I was trying to figure out where you actually sat on this bike. I'm going to share this one out because someone did send me a photo of this. They said, "What do you think of this bike? Is it ugly or is it nice?" And I went, "Where the bleeding hell do you sit on the thing?" £90,000. This, the new Arc Vector electric superbike.
Well, you see that little yellow thing that goes up your bum and holds you on the bike, obviously.
Yeah. I was like, where is the
seat Suzuki?
Yeah. So obviously they must have taken the seat off of it, but it's like, what the hell is that? That is just pig ugly. That is just an ugly bike. More music.
More music, sorry.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the range, you're going to get a wet arse, isn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You've got to stand up to ride it. It's one of them. There you go.
Yeah. The other one, so let me just roll through these. The other thing is obviously the police, which quite tickled me because the police have been given all these powers to chase down people and do this and do that, and they're out trying to make as much money as they can for the local police. They've just announced their new concept bike.
I think you'll catch loads of people with that because you'll switch the blue lights on, they'll turn around and look at it and fall over laughing.
Yeah. I was like, all right, fine. So they had these little electric scooters and that bomb around London, nicking people on, and the Plod have normally got a little 125, but that is the new prototype three-wheeled scooter that they're going to be using for the police at home. I actually took the MP3 out today because we had to take it away to another testing station for a Class 3 MOT. And I was actually talking about them. And it was to say it was the most uncomfortable ride and unnerving ride that I had. Because obviously 2 wheels at the front, you go around the corner, you're thinking, does one lift? Are they both going to stay? But it was such a jittery ride. It just jitters everywhere. But Yamaha did a big one last year, and I can't think of what the name of the bike was. but it had two wheels at the front, and that was an
I've
ugly.
seen it,
Yeah, and that was an ugly looking thing, and I'm thinking, what the hell is that? That
I've
is.
only got one wheel.
Let me see if I can find that Yamaha bike, because it was. We saw it at the bike
Nikon.
shop. That's it, the Nikon. Thank you, Simon. Yeah, it was a
No,
Nikon.
don't thank me. Exeter came up with it first. But.
Ah, thanks, Exeter. Yeah, it was the Nikon. I was like, oh god, and we sat on that at the bike show, and I'm like, how the hell would you? Oh, it corners a lot better because you've got two wheels on the ground, and
I've seen a couple of reviews on it, and it gives you more confidence going into the corner because there's less chance of the front slipping. But I just don't know if I'd be happy cornering it. I know it's all independent and it moves over and it allows you to do it, and you've got more grip at the front, but it's the psychological bit that will probably stop me wanting to do it. It's because it's wrong. It's the wrong way. Yeah.
Quick one from Mark. He's just said the police have an electric smart car around here. That's different. Sarah's just put up, Yamaha Tricity. Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah, Yamaha did the Tricity, which was like the 125 version, I think. But that, it was the Nikon that I was thinking of, the big beastie.
Yeah.
But I'm not a lover of having two wheels on the bike. Yes, you can ride it on a car license because it's not classed as a motorcycle. It's class 3 MOT on it. But I don't think I'd want to be seen dead on one of those because, as I said in my video when I shot it, I went, this is for people that can't hold a bike up with two wheels. If you can't hold a bike up with two wheels, go buy some stabilizers.
Yeah. Or get a sidecar. Yeah.
Or get a sidecar. Yeah. Howie said, they like the idea that you don't have to put your feet down at the lights. Hesher did one. I done a review on the Nikon a couple of years ago. Loved it. I'm not a lover of two wheels at the front. I'm not a lover of, because the other one that's about, and a lot of people have them when they go down to the the bike club, Oakley Bike Club, and they have the Can-Ams. And
they had them at the bike shop. They're not pricey.
Yeah, but what is the point in having something that big? The idea of a motorcycle is you can filter through traffic on it.
It's like a Scoot with wheels, but much bigger.
Yeah. But you're not gonna filter with one of those. You wouldn't want to be seen dead on it. Quick one from MT. Oh, he's gonna so get it.
I'll tell you what. It's nice having a lock of hair. You can dye if you want to. A
quick one, Brandon. Leave the silver fox alone. Exactly. I'd say the link's up for the stream. I'd put it up one more time for you guys. So if you want to come and join us on the live stream, come and have a chat with the boys. Anybody that doesn't come in tonight, Andy is going to find your personal phone number and send you the Russian video. We should look that out. So that'll put you off salad for life. Quick from Crumbly, it's like trikes, the same problem. Yeah, you can't filter on a trike.
Empty.
Phil was actually saying to me, because obviously we were chatting about bike clubs and how a couple of my mates died. One of them obviously drowned in one stepped out in front of a taxi. The other one only just got away with it. Two lorries on a dual carriageway, and he filtered up the centre at 60 mile an hour. And the air between the two lorries actually sucked his bike under the back wheel, and he said he missed being run over by inches. And Phil was saying one of his friends had a trike, thought he had enough room to get between the two lorries, and actually caught the back wheels on the two lorries and lifted the back of the trike in the air.
He'll do that.
Yeah. So, very, very something you can't filter. If you can't filter, then definitely you're not going to be doing it at speed between two vehicles. The one thing that gets me, you see these bikers down in London, they all go, oh, bus canyon, right between two buses. I'm like, not for me, thank you. Ouch.
I think it's one of my videos I did when I was in London, weren't it? And then you've got all these kids on these fucking moped things. Or I say kids, they're not all kids, are they? But they're all on these moped things, and they're whizzing in and out, up and down, and then I'm sitting there going, no, go on, go. I'll wait until the gap's bigger.
Rev used to be in a band. Did you ever play any musical instruments?
I play with my own didgeridoo quite a lot.
Yeah, I can blow my own trumpet pretty good.
I tried that. I couldn't reach. I fell off the settee.
It's all right. Have one vertebrae taken out and you can reach.
You'll remove a rib, innit? Yeah.
Remove a rib. Oh, dear. So yeah, if you want to, anyone else who wants to jump in on the chat, you're very welcome to do so, guys. But I think we've just about covered everything on the MCN page for everything that's out. Obviously, a couple of videos that have been out on YouTube this week. So if you've not caught up on the streams, guys, there's some really, really good ones out at the moment. Let me just go into my subs and I can run you through who they are. Totally don't bother with Royal Jordanian. Same thing again, him filtering through traffic. So we're gonna roll back about a week. So just to let you know, obviously, military biker. He's now a British Army veteran. So he put up a good video. That was 5 days ago about him now being a veteran. Quick one from Jim Diesel. He went down to the Crazy Horse, bit of bike porn and some lunch down there. Salty and Sprinkles, Indian Motorcycles, next move. You had Marine Rider. He's actually put out a really good one about motorcycle life. Lamb Chops, new bike in the stable, and he's obviously having a ride of that. Larry, I haven't seen Larry in absolutely ages. 5 true facts on the Moto Vlog Challenge. So there's another challenge that is now out. You've got to ride your bike and give out 5 true facts. So that might be something worth covering. That's been started by somebody else. So I thought, that's just one to share because everyone's
true facts about what? About where you are, or
true facts about yourself or what you do. I'm going to have to go and watch that one because these are all on my catch up. So I've got loads to roll through.
I've not watched any this week, to be honest.
Yeah,
so.
Spikey's back. So I've been following Spikey for ages, but he's just done a couple of shorts this week. So he's obviously bike season started. Spikey's back in again. I've managed to catch up with Simon. So yeah, Super Sausage, no Rev Bomb, no one turned up. Ayrshire Vlogster's got a really good one out. So he did his run the other day. And obviously Lockwood did as well. So yeah, Ayrshire Vlogster and Lockwood have had some good video. That mountain pass, I tell you, literally that video was really, really good. I sat watching
wait for it. Lockwood, wait for it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't actually. It was Ayrshire Vlogster. It was Ayrshire Vlogster's one. Yeah, Mark.
Does Lockwood know you're cheating on him with Ayrshire?
Yeah. So that was quite a good one as well. Quick hi to a few more that have just joined us in the room. So Kareen's just joined us in the room. Evening. Welcome to the stream. So it's just, as you know, it's normally bikes and beers for the first hour or so, and then it just turns to utter bollocks, as we say. Disclaimer normally goes up about 9 o'clock, so that's when it goes seriously down the rabbit hole where we cover.
It depends how quickly the beer goes down. You might have to put it up earlier.
Exactly.
I might not be able to contain myself.
The one thing I have noticed, obviously, there are a lot of these crash channels that are all starting up on YouTube, and it all seems to be the same people wearing a crash helmet. Hello and welcome along to the stream. In the best Polish accent I can do, but it all seems to be about this. It's about as good as my Scottish accent. But
there's some good vloggers coming out of Ukraine crashing into tanks now, weren't there? So
well, exactly. But yeah, there's all the same channels. So you've got things like Moto Maxi, you've got Moto Mayhem, but they all start with Moto. And it just makes you wonder, right? Is it all the same people just banging stuff out just for the sake of it? Quick one, obviously, Nick should know about this. 44 Teeth's latest video, where he's doing the BMW K1600 GT and the bagger. And that's quite, I'm about 2-3 minutes into that video, but it's sitting in my watch list waiting for me to obviously roll down and have a grab at it. So, might be interesting to see what he thinks of that bike, the K16, because Nick's got one, hasn't he? So it'll be interesting to see what's going on with that one. Oh, Kareem, normally watch you all on catch up. Nice to catch it live for once. Yeah, welcome. StreamYard link is down the bottom. If you want to come and join us on the channel, on the stream, you're very, very welcome to do so. Come and introduce yourself for all the new people out there. We've actually got 27 watching at the moment. So if you are watching, give it the thumbs up, people.
Yeah, only 11 you have given it the thumbs up. So there's some lazy sods out there.
As always.
Smash the like. Well,
exactly, hit the like button, and don't forget, obviously, from about 10 o'clock we all jump over to this guy's channel over here. So we all jump to Simon's channel and everyone goes off over there. So
and this evening it shall be pre-birthday drinks this evening.
And once again,
Did you
Simon,
my comment in my last video?
790 now.
Don't, I'm scared. I'm actually scared. It went mental, and I'll tell you what, it also went mental after you talking about crash channels, UK moto vlogs. He asked me if he could borrow one of my clips. I said, yeah, borrow what you want, and he put 3 up in one of his videos, and he used me as the opener. So I don't know if people found me up by that either, but
yeah,
you know, it's scary.
It's going up. We're getting you there slowly anyway.
Yeah, and thank you for everybody that does mention me, and because obviously I'm picking them up through that as well, and I'm trying to support other people as well. So yeah, no, excellent stuff.
At the end of the day, you know, we're here just it's nothing serious on a Friday. It's just all the guys getting together because we've got nothing better to do because the missus are normally watching EastEnders and Corrie and that. As usual, my missus disappears over to her mother's to go play bingo, so I've got the house to myself. No dog.
What you called him?
Yeah, she's taking the dog with her as well. So yeah, I get to be on my own, have a little bit of a laugh with the boys. Quick one from Indian Ian. He's in the room. So evening, Ian. Good to see you in here. Exeter, you're only at 500 like 2 weeks ago, Simon, and it's gone nuts. It's really, really good.
Like I said on one of my live streams, I said, you know, I started getting out on the bike more and going around to places I work. And there's a lot of bikers in my industry, and they've all started. Oh, you got a YouTube channel? You got you? And you know, I go to delivery offices. I've got 160 people in them, and it seems like half of them are bikers. So
excellent, yeah. It was, yeah. Quick one, Andy. I can only dream of 500. So yeah, if you haven't followed Andy down the bottom, Andy GSA Tractor,
do it.
Yeah. Jump on his channel, go give him a follow. Very, very easy. Just go across to his channel while you're sitting on the side stream. Open another YouTube page. Go and click on Andy GSA Tractor. He is currently at 44. So let's see if we can get Andy to 100 by the end of the night. That'd be amazing if we can get Andy to 100 by the end of the.
I've only been vlogging for a month, so it's not bad, I don't think.
Yeah. So, yeah, quite a few people follow Andy, but if you don't follow Andy GSA Tractor, if you're watching this on catch up or if you're watching it on the live, jump down here. And don't forget all those guys that are over this side in the live stream, all in the side chat, go and obviously jump on their channels as well. So Howie702. Yeah. But, you know, it's as I said, when I started, but I think about 60 when we started first doing the Lex Moto videos, and it's taken me forever and a day to hit the 1,000. And then I was like, oh, right, let's go for it. And it's took me another year to get to 2,000. So we're going slowly, but I pick up about 5 or 6 a week. That's it. And as I say, I don't do it for the fact of grabbing numbers. Everyone said to me, oh, yeah, but you can go and buy subs. You can have 1 million followers and have a load of subs. I'd rather do it the real way and have proper bikers following me than half a dozen computerized channels that are all just sending bots to me. I don't do it for the follows. I do it because you know, we have a bit of fun. Same as Exeter, you know, Exeter, obviously Gareth and Sarah. We all do it for the fun of just being out and showing off our bikes and just enjoying it and sharing it with other people. That is the whole part about being a motorcyclist, you know. That's half the reason as well, going out as Super Sausage on some really crappy days just to meet up with the other bike boys.
That's it. I mean, if it stops being enjoyable, that's when you stop doing it. That's the thing.
Exactly, yeah. Quick one. MT is in the room. So evening. Good to see you. How's the arm? Hoping, you know, that it's getting a little bit better. I know you did say it was a little bit achy this week, but pop into the on the stream, mate. If you want to come on the stream, put it up one more time. StreamYard link is there. Come and jump on the stream. Let us know how you're getting on. Lockwood's in the room as well. So evening to Lockwood. White Rock's just joined us as well. Everybody's all late today. Yeah, the same as White. White Rock Rider, he does some really good content. Obviously, he doesn't sort of tell people about it. So, you know, as we say, all the people that are in that side chat, go and jump on them. Give them a like, give them a follow some of their content. I follow some really obscure channels, and obviously Larry HD, he used to jump in on the live streams as well. And when we first saw Larry, because obviously he's got a spotlight right above his head, long grey hair and the beard, and it literally looks like Jesus. And everyone said, Larry, you look like Jesus. You look like, and that's what's obviously giving him some follows, because people go off to see what Larry looks like, because he does look like Jesus, but he rides his Harley, and he leaves some really good content up as well. So, and he tends to comment on, I think he's commented on a couple of yours, Andy. So yeah, so you know, there's some really good people out there, but it's not about the followers. It's about just going off and enjoying content. I'd rather spend 2 hours watching YouTube than I would sitting in front of a telly watching reruns of the crap that the BBC are putting out. And YouTube is free. You have to pay for the BBC. So, again, mate.
There's some really good stuff out there worth watching.
Yeah, especially like 44 Teeth, because he's got a really big channel now. The other one that I wanted to obviously mention is Rhythmic Biker and Uncle Red. They've started doing Wolf Tales. And their last one, I've managed to catch up on their last one on Smart Motorways, and they were so spot on. But they're set up, the cameras, the vocals on it, absolutely spot on with that. But obviously, Grant and Red both hang out at Super Sausage. They were there, I think, when MT was there, and Grant and Red turned up, and they were all over the way, you know, all over the place. But you know, their new one, the Wolf Tales, is going really, really good. Punkster's in the room. So yeah, live stream, Jesus. Punkster knows what I'm on about. Yeah,
hey, Boo Rider's about. He's alive. Yay!
Did anybody see that photo of the insurance claim? Someone put up an insurance claim and said, "Oh no, I've crashed my S1."
Oh yeah, and it's a twig. Yeah,
it's a twig on.
That was Scott. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Scott in the group, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, good one. Wolf Tales. Yeah, exactly. So evening, Boo. Good to see you, buddy. Link for the StreamYard is in the side chat if you want to come and join us, mate. So all these people sitting in it, nattering away. Lockwood Punkster in the house. The side chat is up there, guys. StreamYard link is up. Put it up one more time. Come and join us in the stream.
Don't leave it all to Red Bomb. Come on.
No,
come join us.
I'm waiting for you guys to say something so I can shut up for 5 minutes.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We can't get a word in. We just
we're waiting till the boss gets here and then we'll start. Yeah.
It's the only reason we're vlogging on live stream, because when we vlog in, we can get a word in edgeways.
Right, I'm going to bring an exit and I'll let someone else do the talking.
Hi, Rev. Hi, Simon. Andy. I thought I'd help you out, Rev. It seems a bit quiet in here today, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. Punkster's working away from home. So, yeah, MT, jump in, buddy. So, what did you think of the Lonsin 650? Has he gone quiet on me?
It has. He's gone quiet. He's gone dark.
I've got funny sound problems here, lads. Is it echoing your end?
No, mute your YouTube channel. If you're watching it on YouTube as well, but mute it. That's
better.
There you go.
I didn't even see it was on in behind the screen. Yeah, what's it like? It's brilliant, Rev. Yeah, it's very much like the 850 GS, if you've ever ridden that before. It feels the same. It's great. Really good. Single pot engine as well, so 650cc, so it's a real thudder. Very much like the Royal Enfield 500.
comment. It was my bad. I got the wrong end of that. Because his baby's going to try and get on it later. That's not what I do.
Oh, yeah,
You was thinking of the babysitter, weren't you? Yeah, that's what it's
I'm
basically.
babysitters will try and get on it in a bit. So you don't want to be mentioned in the babysitter, no.
I'll sit there.
Yeah,
Nice.
very, very nice.
Yeah, it's a big machine.
Yeah, we both did the 500, but obviously everyone's saying that you're or you've been shooting or you've done a video of it, and I'm like, oh, really? And I tried to have it. There's nothing up yet. I'm like, right, I'm waiting for that one.
No, I only got it yesterday, so I've started filming the first ride video, but it won't be up for another couple of weeks, I think, at least. Yeah, but it's good.
You haven't invited Adam down, have you, in the background to...
No. I don't want to see him again, to be honest with you. No, I never want to see him again after that. No, he's good fun, Adam. He's a good lad.
Is, yeah. It does keep him quiet, though, yeah. Keep him under lock and key, as they say.
Yeah. Sitting on the babies keeps them nice and quiet, yeah.
So, what have you been up to this week?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just working really on the day job. Went to take in the BMW today, get the tyres changed because it meant to be last Monday that it went in, but they didn't have the back tyre. I'm getting the BT 023s. Have you used them before? Anyone? Are they good?
Yeah.
BT 23s, yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So I went in today to because they had the rear tyre in now, and went to get them changed. He said, "Oh, are you in for the Metzlers, aren't you? The Z8s?" I said, "No, I've already been through this. It's the BT 23s." And he said, "Oh, it's been a mistake, so I couldn't get it done in the end." So,
oh God,
bit of a bummer.
Yeah, I prefer the Bridgestones to the Metzlers, and obviously I was Michelin crazy. Simon knows my ZX would not have anything on it apart from Michelin Pilot Roads or Michelin Pilot Powers as well. I've tried the Powers as well, and then I said to him, I'm going to go and stick some Michelins on the GTR because it's looking for a new back wheel. And then when I actually spoke to my tyre guy, I said, "Oh, what's the best Michelin?" He said, "Steer clear of those." He said, "You want the Pirelli GT, but you want the GT2s with the reinforced sidewall." He said, "That is the best." He said, "But I'll do you a good deal. I'll do you one for 180 quid." And I went, "Oh, okay." But yeah, everybody said 42 on the tyre pressures and stick to Pirellis on those big GTs.
Yeah.
Probably, and it does.
Angel SPs, GTs or GT2s, any of those are really good on the GTRs. But you have to get the A rated, so they've got the reinforced sidewall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My mechanic hates fitting them because they are that reinforced. They're a bugger to fit because they're hard to get on and off the rim. But they do the job very well. They suit the bike perfectly. And,
I've got some Z6s on at the moment, Metzlers, and they're absolutely awful. But I got them with the bike, and I asked them to put Michelins on, but they don't do the rear tyre in the size that I need for the Road 4, 5s or the 6s. So I'm kind of stuck between Metzler or the Z8s or the BT03s, so 23s, whatever it is.
They're slowly bringing out
for
the 6s. You can actually get them for the BMW now.
How can you?
They're slowly bringing out more sizes.
Yeah. It takes them a while.
So Andy's just gone up one more subscriber. He's now up to 46.
Woohoo!
So we're climbing. Aim before the end of the show is to get this guy down here up to 100. So if you haven't clicked on Andy GSA Tractor, go and click on his channel. MT's off. I'm off now. Have a good stream. Yeah, cheers, Brandon. Hopefully, if you're about Sunday, we're up the sausage. So we're at the super sausage, not up.
Is that another eclipse? Another eclipse rock on Sunday, is it?
Yeah, it's another eclipse one on Sunday, 9 o'clock. Upset the neighbours.
I'll have a word with Crafty. Might get up there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no because I'm out for dinner tomorrow night, and I shall be drinking brandy. So.
Well, I should be going down there anyway. I'm going to go and grab a quick cup of coffee. So I'll let you boys have a chat. I'm going to grab a coffee.
A what? Coffee?
He's drinking something non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm doing the same tonight. I'm being really boring.
I was, but this is my birthday pre-drinks today, so I'll start.
Okay.
You're getting your liver ready for the brandy. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sort of building up my stamina, ready for tomorrow night. I'm out for dinner with the family, and traditionally for my birthday, I will always have a couple of martini brandies at the end of the night. And hopefully this time I won't end up coming down the stairs and ending up spending a week in hospital. But I did that. I actually did that. I broke 5 ribs and punctured my lung. Ended up with an ambulance taking me to hospital about 1:30 in the morning after coming down the stairs. But,
you must have got in the ambulance and thought, "Oh shit, not in one of these again, am I?"
Yeah. Apparently, I was. I don't recall it. I thought I was the perfect model patient, but apparently I was a pain in the arse. Keep telling them what they were doing.
Can imagine. Yeah, my missus is a nurse, so I know what that's like, especially when they're trying to push a baby out.
I don't know if Howie's still in here, but once you've done the job and you know what they're doing, and you start telling them, no, you don't want to do this because I'm not this. You want to do this and this and this, and they look at you like, no, I'm in charge.
Yeah.
My missus said you pissed them right off, so I went and bought them chocolates. Delivered them to the station.
How long ago was it that you left the ambulance service then?
It was actually nearly 20 years ago.
Oh, quite a long time ago.
It was quite a while ago. I mean, I did have. I left originally because I was moving to Torquay and I was going to join West Country service down that end.
Oh, okay.
And life changes, and I didn't. And I needed a job, and I was going to go back to. I was going to go back to the ambulance service, and it was my wife Tracy turned around and said, "Don't go back." I said, "Why is that?" She said, "Have you not realised how happy you've been this last 2 weeks because you haven't got the pressures of work on you?"
Yeah.
And I went, "Actually, yeah, you're right." So yeah, I ended up looking for something else to do. So,
I'll never forget that story side that you told us about that. So when you went into the house and there's a handle sticking out.
Yeah.
As long as I live, I'll never forget that story.
No, it's true. It happened.
At 9 o'clock, you'll have to tell them because it was brilliant. It was a brilliant story.
Yeah.
In fact, before
cheers, Boo. Really Thank you. Sorry, Boo's. Yeah, I said you do. It's funny, and Howie will agree with us on this. You do a lot of jobs that are very, very satisfying, and then you do some others that it seems like no matter what you do, you can't win. And then you get some others that live with you forever. And when you're younger, or certainly when I was younger, I could deal with it a lot more than I can now. Yeah. And it's a job for someone that I don't know. I mean, I had a very, very dark sense of humour at the time when I worked there, which I found things funny that I don't find funny now, which I would have done then. Yeah. That was the way that was the way we deal with it. And if you talk to anybody that's in emergency services, firemen, ambulance, police, they're all the same. They've got this really dark sense of humour, and it's like a club. There's only people that are doing the job, nurses as well. A lot of those, especially A&E nurses and things like that, they've all got this streak in them that is a really dark sense of humour, and that's the way you deal with it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it doesn't last forever.
It catches up with you. Yeah.
Yeah. And as you get older, what I've discovered with the mental health stuff is as you get older, your coping mechanisms change. You can't deal with stuff how you used to mentally.
You basically can't dump your baggage, can you? That it builds up and builds up, and you can't get rid of it. You can't just say, "Oh, that's happened and it's done." It holds on to you, doesn't it?
Yeah. Howie, best job I've ever left. Yeah, same me. Some days it was thoroughly enjoyable, but as time goes on as well, you only remember the bad. You don't remember the good. You don't remember, for example, babies you delivered, but you remember how many people died on what day and how many fatal car accidents you attended, but you don't remember those ones that you got the people out with difficulty, but you got them out and they're fine and up and walking today because of you. You don't remember those, but you remember the more severe cases.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna get morbid if I can.
Yeah. Sorry, that's my fault. Yeah.
No. You're fine, mate. You're fine.
What was your video about today, Andy? I haven't seen it yet. Is it what subjects is it?
Cucumbers, apparently.
All right. put the camera on a new position on the bike. I bought a mount that goes above the indicator, the left-hand indicator on the GS. So I thought I'd stick the camera on there and give it a go. But as it turns out, I never had the mic plugged in properly, so it's only in mono.
Okay.
But it's still, obviously still audible. But I just wanted to get out and have a little bimble and a little ramble on, and that was it really. Sort of 10 minutes.
So you got 2 cameras on the bike as opposed to 1 now. Is that what you mean?
I had the one on, but I just put it in a different position. I've got several mounts all over the bike,
Right.
and I just wanted to try it in a different perspective, if you like, for the ride.
Yeah.
Rather
I
than
wanted to say about the GoPro as
Hello,
opposed
Goose.
to the drift. When you're cornering and that with a GoPro, the picture doesn't bend as much as the bike, does it? It's sort of level.
No, purely because the stabilization's on a certain setting on the GoPro. It's basically horizon set, so you can set the horizon. You can turn the camera quite up to about 90 degrees before it'll actually shift round. You can actually turn that off, and then it will give you a different perspective for the bike.
Because
So
I was watching you weave the bike, and the picture was staying more or less dead level, and I was quite impressed with that. Actually, I thought that's a good feature.
That's all down to
I
the.
feel sick actually because I'm thinking I should be leaning here, but I'm not. You know.
Yeah. You see the bike lean, but you don't see the horizon lean, do you?
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
It's
You can actually turn them 360 degrees and it would still stay level if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's just a horizon lock on it. They are clever.
Yeah.
Stabilisation on it. I mean, obviously, what that road's like. Side the road is very, very bouncy road.
Yeah.
The stabilisation on the camera is phenomenal. But yeah.
Have you got a GoPro 10, Andy, haven't you, as opposed to the 9?
Yeah, that's the 10.
What's it like for bugs? Are you getting any bugs with it? Or
No. The only bug I find with it is when people moan about it overheating. I don't really get that problem when it's bolted to the front of the bike, obviously this time of year. But I do notice that when you charge the battery while it's in the camera and you've got the media mod on, after about 15 minutes it will shut down because of it's getting hot.
Oh,
I tend to charge the batteries externally in the external charger. But other than that, I haven't really had any problems with it.
yeah.
The quality of the camera, I've got it set on 2.7K, but when you upload it, YouTube won't put that kind of quality out.
No, it's 1080 in it because they compress it.
Yeah.
So but it's I think it's a nice camera. It's a good camera.
Because when I first got my GoPro 9 back in, must have been a couple of years ago now, the first 3 or 4 months that I had it, going from a Drift Ghost, was it the X I had? Yeah, Drift Ghost X. It was horrendous for crashing. I was going out on reviews, getting back, and there was no sound, no picture. It was absolutely awful. It's better now, but they seem to launch these cameras without properly testing them, don't they?
I think the software, they don't put the software. It's not right. They launch a camera to try and get the money in. No, we've got to launch another one. We've got to launch another one, and the software's there
running before they can walk. Yeah,
exactly. And obviously, with GoPro, everything's so expensive. I mean, just to put a microphone on it, to put the media mod on, that's another 70 odd quid just for a little case that goes around the outside, so you can plug a mic into it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
But so far so good.
Yeah, good.
I don't happy when it goes bouncing down the road, but.
How about you, Rev and Simon? Have you thought of going to the GoPro dark side, or are you sticking with the drifts?
I'm happy with the drift. I mean, I use the XL, which is the cheaper version. That's the one I use, and it seems to do everything that, apart from the horizon stabilization that the GoPro does.
Yeah,
it seems to do everything enough for what I want for the vlogging and that. And
So
I've got 2 of them that I compare up. So
that's the one that I had a couple sent to me. I think Andy, you won it in the competition, didn't you? So
yeah, unfortunately,
extended battery, but I've also now got on the side of the helmet the Pack Talk Black.
Yeah.
So
See, I've got one of these cheapy ones. You seen them? Can you see that on Amazon? I think they're about 80 quid for 2 of them, or maybe it's 80 quid for 1 now. But basically, me and my mate just use it. We went 40 quid each in on it, and they've been great for about 3 years now. And it totally changes the whole dynamic. Yes, it. it totally changes it when you're out with a mate talking to each other. Much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got
I mean,
the phone tour, which came as a pair because me and the wife talk on those, and I use it for my sat nav, my phone, got radio built into it. It'll connect to others and talk to them.
Yeah.
I mean, I got the
but that was expensive. Can't remember if it was 200 or 400 quid for the pair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean
It can be expensive. I mean,
they are expensive, but
we got the Shui Neotech, the Shui Neotech 2s, me and the missus, and they've got spaces built in for the intercom. So you buy the Center 2 intercom, and they click in. Your helmet looks like it hasn't got an intercom. You've literally got 3 little buttons on the left. Everything else is built in. The battery pack, the lot, all goes inside the helmet. It's brilliant. But they're 280 quid for the intercoms per helmet. You're paying 500 quid for a helmet and then 280 quid for the intercom. So you're looking at nearly 800 quid a setup.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. Yeah, one of my friends, he's just bought one from a Pack Talk from a sports bike shop, and they're knocking them out for £200 at the moment. If anyone's interested. On special.
Right. We are 9 o'clock, guys, so time to put this up.
Thanks
The
for
over
that,
18
Rory.
disclaimer. So if you happen to be under the age of 18 and you're watching the channel, is at your own discretion, but there will be
I think it's really mean of you making me hold my Tourette's till 9 o'clock. That was really mean.
As Simon would say, go on, Simon, you can tell him it's 9 o'clock if you don't like it.
Fuck off.
See you later. You should hear me in the daytime, off camera. I'm worse than Simon.
I'm actually going to get another Ghost. I'm going to order a new Ghost XL and stick it on the helmet. Purely because of the battery life. You get 9 hours that'll record all day long. Like Simon, you do catch bits and bobs with it. And I shall stick the GoPro on as well. And the problem I've got at the minute is I'm not really doing a lot of editing. Simon's got to come around and show me how to use this software. So I can use... Obviously, I don't want to run 2 mics from 2 cameras into my helmet. It's bad enough having 2 or 3 in there at the minute. So I want to be able to play the video on one and the audio of the other, mix and match.
I've just got that picture you sent me with the 2 microphones with the cat fur around like a hairy bollocks around your chin.
Look like the
What's written to this?
Yeah, you could get him in there. So you sort of get off the bike and you're unplugging yourself from various points just to be able to get off.
I've got 2 mics in mine, actually.
Yeah.
I've got one for the GoPro and one for the Drift. Yeah.
Yeah. And the XL's a brilliant camera for its battery life. I mean, there's an 8-hour battery life on it. I'll charge it up at the weekend. I'll use it around about Wednesday. I'll download it and charge it up again, and then I'll carry on for the rest of the week. So I don't actually need to charge it up each week, but I do.
Yeah. Anything where I know it's going to bounce down the road, or if I'm doing an external shot on another bike or one of our sales bikes, I tend to use one of them. And Z-Head's already covered these. B&M camera, £10, about 11 quid for one of those. But yeah, it does it in 1080p. It's enough to convert the footage, render it up, just to get a couple of external shots.
If you look on my channel, those first videos that I put up, I recorded a few years ago. No sound to them. I turned the sound off because there was a lot of road noise. But the ones of Coombe Laval and the passes that I put up without sound, they were all done on a £39 SJ cam, 1080p. Quality is brilliant.
Oh, I think we all went out and got them, didn't we? The SJ 4000 or something, I think it was. It was like 30 odd quid off Amazon.
And if I've still got mine, and I'm going to stick, when I go away, I'm going to stick that on the back box facing backwards. Because, for that money, they're so cheap. And they are throwaway cameras, if you lose one.
Exactly, yeah. Quick one. Oh, MT, quick one from Boo to MT. He said, are you coming down on Sunday, MT? Let us know in the side chat, buddy. But
is MT here? I've not seen him.
I think he's about, but he did say that he's in a bit of agony, so...
oh, bless him.
He left, I believe.
Yeah, he's stressing out a little bit, he obviously can't get back out on his bike yet, so...
Jay
has said to Andy, can you pull him because you got the tractor?
Yeah,
I'll just
crazy
hook a
dad
rope.
bike. On Sunday, you got to drag him up the road with your tractor. Yeah.
That'll work.
Quick one. So Howie's here. He's in the stream.
Hey!
Hello.
He hasn't done his hair yet, look.
I'm trying to get a sense.
He ain't blow dried it yet, has he? It's still wet. Look at it. Look.
I've done mine either.
Well,
You
Yeah,
got
me and
them wide
Exeter.
centre parting. It's getting very fashionable, wouldn't you, Exeter?
I should get a comb or something.
Not through choice.
I've just realised in the room now we got 3 matching beards.
Hey,
That's what I
What I
say.
will say about Exeter is you're not bald. You've actually grown through your hair. So there you go.
That's what it is. I'm out the other side. Yeah.
Still got my original dressing scissors.
Oh, wow, I've got a pair of them somewhere as well. And me clove cutters. Yeah.
Get room.
Oh, bless him, Lockwood. I've got the bold black, but I've got no one to chat to. Loads of people say, "Hey, Howie, how you doing? How's your week been?
Yeah. Sorry?
How's your week been?"
Oh, it's been alright. My fence blew over with the
I see that.
yeah.
I've seen
I
the
put a
video.
video up. I was sat in bed in the morning. As Carol Kirkwood came on, and I started dissing as a silly old bag. Didn't know what she's talking about. It's not going to be that. It's just going to be a breeze. And then I heard this crack around about 10 o'clock, and the bloody posters ripped out from the bottom. It's gone rotten. And it's pulled off the wall because the builder who put the fence up has only smacked masonry nails into the plaster or the rendering on the back of the house because that scratched all the wall. Oh, is it? Yeah, 250 quid it cost me to get a fencer out to do that because my missus said you were not doing it, not with your blood pressure. So, yeah.
If it's any consolation, I've got 5 panels and 3 posts to do in my back garden as well. So but I'll be doing that myself. So.
I did say on my video I had a disaster in my back garden. The clock
Yeah,
that I
fuck
got
you
up-
and your clock. Yeah.
The second hand broke on it. It was traumatized.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Other than that, the week I'm planning on getting out next week, possibly. I haven't done anything on the bike for absolutely ages. For months, I haven't put a single vlog up. It's all been silly stuff that I've done from inside the garage. But I've had this problem with blood pressure for the last 2 or 3 months, so I don't really want to go riding the bike with the way my blood pressure is at the moment. So, but it's getting under control. Fingers crossed. It's coming back down.
Good,
They got you on tablets yet?
I'm on the tablets. Yeah, he's got the Sprintazole and what else am I on? Yeah, Amidopaline.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Good, very mellow in the evenings.
Yeah. Take 2 and pass out. Call me in the morning. Yeah.
Hardly, mate. Hardly.
Since we had,
I'm pretty quiet though. Is there a time lag?
our poor receptionist this week, Simon. Poor old Becca's suffering with a bad knee. She thinks she's popped her cartilage in the back of her knee. Started as an A.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's on about 4 or 5 different pills spaced out, and I went, I've got just the thing, and she went, what's that? I've lent her my leg brace because I've got the 2. I've got the strap-on one, and then I've also got my Mad Max one with all the metal hinges and that on it. So,
But if she's just popped it out of place, she wants to keep it moving so it pops back into place. That's the idea of taking painkillers and still walking, isn't it? So,
yeah. Well, my
and
one
also bag of frozen peas and a hot water bottle alternating.
Yeah. Or in the shower, hot and cold on the shower as you've got the shower in on it. That's one for it. Brilliant.
Because it causes the tendons and that to stretch and contract, and they end up putting themselves back where they should be. So.
Exactly, yeah. But the one I've lent her, it's got the hole for the kneecap, then it's got the side plates that support it all in place, but you can still bend your legs. So
yeah, I know, but your one's got the hook for the sex swing as well, hasn't it? Come on, let's be.
That never entered my mind.
You were thinking it, Exeter. You were thinking
Yeah, I got loads up here, mate. You don't want to hear that.
It
strap on.
seems to be a typical biker thing, ending up with bad knees, bad back, sore shoulders, and aching wrists. Unless, of course, you ride a BMW.
Get yourself a heated seat, yeah.
Yeah.
I figure out that if I heat my biggest asset, it will heat me, and it does.
Right, that's it. Well, it don't work when you're standing on the pegs, does it? Yeah.
No, I tell you what, I've noticed difference to stand up. That bloody chilly. Sit back down and plug it in again.
You get cold piles, yeah.
I like sticking the heated seat on the back when the wife's on it. It's nothing like warming your lunch up before you get home.
Tuna for lunch again?
Yeah. Surf and turf.
Oh dear. Oh god. Hang on.
I don't think I've ever been on a bike with a heated seat before. Oh no, I probably have actually, the RT, but I didn't know how to turn it on.
Never ever thought I'd ever be bothered with a heated seat, but now I've had one, I wouldn't be without. It's like buying a car. When you remember you used to get your car and it was a sunroof. I'm never getting another car without a sunroof. That's great. And then you get aircon. You think, oh, I'm never getting a car without aircon. Now,
Yeah.
I'm getting another bike.
Joe's getting a bit personal here.
Who's simming?
I think you'd be sorry.
Oh, I've never met this simming bloke.
Nah. Just to let you know, obviously,
You're going to insult me, spell my name right, come on.
with what's in the news, Ofgem are now sending out a generic email due to with what is going on in the European and economic climate at the moment and what's going on overseas. Just to let you know, as of the 1st of April, gas and electric prices will be increasing.
1st of April.
Yeah.
On the 1st of April.
On the
I'll
first,
believe
yeah,
that one
on the
then.
1st of April. Right. Yeah. Right.
I've been on a price lock for a whole year now until June. It ends on June the 1st, and then it's going to go through the roof, I assume.
Hmm.
I've had no price hike for over a year.
Well, I've just I've obviously got my own back on her because she's just sent me that, and I went right. Okay, time for. I've just been told to f off. Spring is here. Get the razor out, ladies.
Hey!
Oh,
Edge trimmers, yeah.
Yeah, get the edge trimmers out. Yeah, Stormy Anise has obviously been given the red warning for last week. Another storm on the way. Now's the time, if you don't like your neighbours, to chuck loads of crap in their garden and blame it on the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if the wind's blowing in the wrong direction there, Rev?
It comes
true.
back, doesn't it?
yeah,
You was talking about scam stuff earlier. I had a phone call a little while ago. It was ever so funny. It was from a gentleman that told me that my Amazon account had been wrongfully charged for an iPhone. Now, he's not gone and asked me my name or anything. That's his opening statement he's come out with. So I said, yeah, it was me. He said, no, you've been incorrectly charged for an iPhone on Amazon. I said, no, I bought one. No, you've been incorrectly charged. I went, no, I bought it. It's mine. I paid for it. That was me. It's fine. Don't panic. And he went, oh, you need to speak to my supervisor. So he's put his supervisor on, who's introduced himself. And he said the same thing. And I went, yeah, it was me. He said, no, sir, you've been incorrectly charged for an iPhone. I said, no, you're mistaken. That was me. I bought it. He went, no, there's a charge here for two. I went, oh, excellent, because I know somebody who wants to buy one as well. And with that, he hung up. I was most disappointed.
Yeah, good impression. Glad I'm off the grid. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you get those ones calling you up about your loft installation being mouldy and out of condition and all?
Oh, yeah.
How did you find this out?
I always tell these loft installation people I'm too busy to talk. I'm actually glued to the motorway at the time. Can I call back later?
Men spend hundreds of pounds on sexy lingerie for the woman, then they stand at the bottom of the bed like this.
It's Brandon, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop sharing photos of my wife, please.
Yeah. We had I had one a couple of weeks ago, and it was hilarious because I tend to get most of mine tend to be double glazing or firms that are selling loft insulation. But we had this double glazing firm, and I went, "Oh, hang on, right, just to blah blah blah, go round it. We're offering 2 for 1 on double glazing." I went, right, you're gonna have to be quick. I said, because I'm not meant to be on this phone call. And he went, "Oh, why is that?" I said, I've got to talk really quiet because if they hear the phone, I'll get it taken off of me. And he went, "All right. How many windows and doors have you got?" I said, "I've got one door and one window." "So which one?" He said, "Oh, if you buy the door, we'll give you the window for free." And I went, "Ah, brilliant." And he said, "How big's your door?" I went, "Standard size." I said, "Can I have like a plastic one with a window in it with some stained glass?" Yeah, we can do that. It'll be about 1,200 quid. Brilliant. "And I'll get the window for free." And he went, "Yeah." He said, "How big's your window?" I went, 12 inches by 12 inches. And he went, "That's a small window." And I went, "Yeah." I said, "But I don't like the bars on it." And he went, "What do you mean?" I went, "Well, I'm phoning from prison." He said, "Oh," he said, "Sorry, you phoning for prison? What are you in prison for?" I said, "Because I murdered the last person that made a phone call about double glazing." Now goes the phone.
Another good one's when they ring you, "Oh, brilliant! I'm ever so glad you called. I need some advice." Yeah, I really need some advice. When you move a body, is it good to move it in one piece, or do you need to cut it up first? Which is easiest? And you get the long, quiet pause, and eventually the phone gets hung up. Or the other one is, "I'm glad you rung. Where's a good forest to hide a body?"
Oh, everyone in the room's getting a bit tongue in cheek now. Whee.
Yeah.
Boo. Sorry. Oh, still can't drive all right. Got to get the all clear from hospital. So, yeah, when you're ready, then obviously get yourself back down to us. Yeah, Boo Rider, you're in trouble now, mate.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's what you get for selling people an LXR.
Absolutely. He's got loud
What's the
exhaust on
best
that one
selling?
there, hasn't he?
What's the best-selling Lex Moto Rev? Just out of interest that you found the LXR.
LXRs are good for us. The biggest one that we do is the Titan, because obviously Milton Keynes, you've got loads of Ubers and delivery people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but we were banging Titans out left, right, and centre, and obviously with the Corona, we can't get any twist and go scooters because we've obviously got a new area dealer now. So I think Rob's gone up the chain now. We've now got Jack, but can't get Diablos, can't get Titans, can't get Auras, can't get Apollos, can't get anything.
Yeah.
The only one they've got loads of stock is the big 300, the Pegasus. But, you know, what 125 rider wants a 300 when he can't
That's
ride
problem. It's a bit niche, isn't it? Really, yeah. Older people really for a 300 scooter, isn't it?
Yeah. But the thing is, there's a lot of people now that are obviously doing mod 1s and mod 2s that want to get rid of decent bikes or get rid of. We had one the other day. He said, "I've got an Aprilia." He wanted to buy our Aprilia RS. We've sold it today anyway. But he said, "I want to do a trade-in on it. What you got?" He said, "Oh, I've got an Aprilia 50. All right. What year? 2010. What's the mileage on it? About 9,000 miles. Okay. Condition, has it got a service history? Well, I do my own oil changes on it. Okay. And how much are you looking for it?" And he went, "Oh, at least £1,000.
Good luck.
All right, good luck. Have fun.
Yeah.
But, you know, people are coming up with stupid figures and expecting to get that for the bike. At the end of the day, it's a second-hand bike. You're not. If you're going to trade it into a dealership, you're going to get a trade value. You're not going to get a full retail value.
No,
I'd just like which comment maybe
You won't get larders now, nor larder parts to fix them either. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Screwed now.
Are you getting any Ural motorbikes through at all? Since
I'll tell you what, they were a great little bike when they came out, the old Urals. There's I think one of the old boys that goes down to Super Sausage has got one of those. He's got an old, and the other old boy, he's got the old Green Army one, hasn't he? And he's got a missile tube on the back of it that he has a flag put in. But he's actually got a mortar tube strapped to the back of the bike with a flag in it. It was like something different, but yeah. Simon's on a be right back. He's going to get more beer or fall asleep.
Those Euro bikes, are they all with sidecars, or do they make them just as bikes as well?
They do them as a bike, but you can obviously get them with a sidecar.
wasn't it part of MZ years ago?
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. I'd heard of that for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so it was.
There was one I saw. Someone sent me the photo for it, and I was like, "Why would you do something ugly like that?" And they've actually taken a ZX7 and put a sidecar on it that matches the ZX7. And it's I looked at it, I was like, oh, what an abortion. Let me see if I can find the photo. Because I took one look at the photo and I'm like, really? ZX7 sidecar.
A lot of people do that, don't they? They get a really good bike and then start chopping it up and add a sidecar to it.
Yeah.
It's often look good.
It's not even on Google. I can't even find the damn thing. Oh, my one.
Do you think the Missenden Flyer will put a sidecar on that Royal Enfield he's had time?
I'll tell you what, I think he's going to get rid of these Goldwing before long if he finds out how much the first service is.
Yeah.
He's already done it.
He's already done it, yeah.
He put a vlog up about it.
Yeah.
I think he said it was about 300 quid, didn't he? I think he did say the price.
If he got it for 300 quid, that is a bargain.
Yeah.
It's normally about 1,740.
Bloody hell. Is that with valves as well, or just oil?
That's the whole full service with valves.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so you just had to. That was just the first service.
Yeah. If you're going for the full service and the valve adjustment, you're looking at 1,740. But they reckon it's 17.5 hours to panel strip it.
How many miles is that?
Is it?
Yeah.
I've been told it's about between 3 and 400 steamer.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again, Andy. How much is it?
Between 300 and 400 quid.
For valves?
And the valves, yeah.
That's not bad, really.
It seems to vary. When you look on the forums, people saying, "Oh, I've just paid 280 quid for my valves," and another one says they've paid about 400. I think it varies on what they're having done at the time when they're doing their valve clearances, because obviously 2 years it'll need brake fluid and stuff like that. So yeah.
I just bled my brakes actually on my 98 BMW, and my God, what a difference that's made. Because it's probably not been done it's a 98 model. I don't think it's ever been done. And I hated the brakes and I hated the tyres on it and bled the brakes, and what a difference. Massive difference.
Got braided hoses.
No, I haven't. No, that's on the list to be done. It's a long list, Andy.
Yeah. No, so the GS comes with everything's braided and it's already done, so you can't even muck around with that.
No.
But, the brakes on the Beamers are usually pretty good.
Yeah, I've got Brembos on mine.
Has it got link brakes as well? Are they linked?
No, it's not even ABS. No, it's just standard easy peasy brakes, because the ABS models that they made were trouble. And they were basically, the ABS pack was just going and it wasn't giving you any brakes at all. So I'm glad that I brought a non-ABS model, to be honest.
Yeah.
And the valves are a piece of cake on BMWs, because the pots are on the side, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, probably why it's so much cheaper. I mean, I dread to think what it costs on a GTR, because it'll take them as long as anything else just to strip it down and get at the bloody things, I would have thought.
Yeah.
4.5 hours to get into the panels and put them back on. We tried it.
Wow.
Yeah, it take about 20 minutes to strip mine down and get at the valve.
Yeah. But the best bit about it, because obviously we managed to get hold of the plugs, so you're looking at, I think it was 80 quid for the plugs, plus 4.5 hours, so it ended up costing me 550 quid to get mine plugs changed on my bike with the labour time involved. But obviously I chucked a bit of labour in on that as well myself. But I thought, sod it. And then obviously Simon said to me about me keeping my calipers cleaned up, so I thought, well, I've got a bit of Google money that I've earned today off my feed, I might as well spend that, and chucked it in and had the rear caliper serviced on it, and it's hell of a lot better. Definitely got some more brake action then.
That rear caliper, because it's so low slung and you do get all the shit from the bike, hits that rear caliper. It's one I actually do myself every 3 to 4 months. I do the rear one myself. I do the front ones twice a year, once before winter and once after winter. But the rear one I will do a bit more regularly. And you know when it starts going, because you'll put your foot on there and it's not slowing down like you think it should. It's just it's all just caking up around there. But you can't beat a pair of piston pliers, so you can turn the pistons, give them all a good clean, and plenty of the gunk, plenty of copperies round everything.
Yeah.
And fry it all back together. Works so much.
That's
better.
what I want to do with mine. I want to spend a day on each bike, but I can't free it up at the moment. It's just the time, isn't it? It takes to do those things. I want to ACF it as well. Normally, I've ACF my bikes 3 or 4 times a year, but I've done it twice this year, and they're
I've
just
only done
outside
mine.
there now. You've done yours,
I
have you?
tend to-
Yeah.
quick wash off or quick blast off with a jet wash before I put it away, and it'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, mine
it's good
gets
stuff.
at least once a week. It gets a blast off with my new Christmas present, which was a battery powered jet wash. It's not powerful, but it does the job, getting the salt and crap off with everything.
Oh, I've never
So you
heard of
can
a
use it
battery
to
one
bucket
before.
of- Hey?
Never heard of a battery one before.
Yeah. What's that tools that does one battery fits all their tools?
Ryobi.
Works, isn't it?
Works.
Is it
But,
WRX?
so I got bought one for Christmas, a battery powered jet wash, and it's literally a hose. You just dunk into a bucket of water. You can use hot water, cold water, soapy water, whatever you want. And it's
Yeah, cool.
because to do mine, I've got to get my jet wash out the shed and then my hose pipe all the way through and the extension leads and everything else. It takes a bit of time. With this thing, it takes 5 minutes.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, works.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
there's battery
great.
powered jet washes. I think they're absolutely fantastic. I think it's one of the best presents I've ever been given, actually. Thank you very much, Mum, if she's watching.
Can you make a
but yeah,
video, please?
I certainly can do. I have no
that'd be
fault in that,
interesting,
actually. Yeah, I will do. I will do.
I need something to fall.
I've got.
Hey, MB, Stevie.
Hello, MB.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Right, Rev Bomb, don't get it wrong again this time, okay? It is a Liverpool red, not a Man United red bike he's got.
I know.
And you'll upset him.
Yeah.
You fit another
I've
battery
got-
to it, the amount of lights he's throwing on it.
Yeah, well, I've got the Karcher 156, but that's got the snow foam attachment with it. But it's easy. For
Yeah,
me
I've got
to
I've got a really decent jet wash, and it's really powerful, and it's got all the bits on it, and you can put the foam or snow foam through it, and everything. It's really, really great. But it takes time getting it all out and putting it all away again. And with this
Especially
thing,
if you've
it's, in winter, it's ideal.
Drag it
Boom,
up.
out it comes.
Mm.
Sorry?
I said, if you've got to drag it all out the front of the house, it's a pain, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, see, me, I just mine's out the back, so it's literally bike's right next to the jet wash anyway. So,
But I mean, the really handy thing is I can actually jet wash it with boiling hot water straight out the tap because it just fill it in the bucket. So you know,
Oh yeah.
it comes
I'm
in
really interested in that. That's what I need. I need one of them.
about £100, I think they were.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I think one time.
So obviously, Stevie, I'll put the link up for you. StreamYard links up if you want to jump in, mate, and come and tell us all about it. If you didn't see his feed, he did a feed on Sunday.
We had
Getting the reflectors off his bike with the French garrote wire.
That was Saturday, weren't it? Saturday night.
Was it Saturday night? Yeah. I did catch up with it, managed to jump on that. So that was good fun, watching him do his bike. So, yeah. Breaking news, if you haven't heard, France have already surrendered.
Didn't they surrender around about Wednesday?
Yeah.
Didn't they?
He's still at work. So, yeah, I thought you were retired now, mate. You may be retired and enjoying life. So, loads of people. Hi, it's Stevie. So, yeah, if you haven't seen his new bike, go and have a look at the channel.
Yeah, Red Bomb. I just put a link in the private chat there for the battery jet wash. It's gone up by £50, but that's the one
There
I've
we
got.
go. Let me just drop that up. Copy that. I don't mind sharing it on the stream, so let me just drop that into there. There we go. So if you want to go and see the battery jet wash, there we go.
Cool.
Works pressure washers, a good wash bike up, bucket of water and another snow foam, and then rinse it off. Yeah. Quick one from Boo. Do any of you guys use a dryer?
Yeah, I've got one.
No.
Yes.
I do blow my stuff at what I've got in the garage. See, I've got my compressor set up in the garage, so I switch the compressor on and I just put the attachment on the end, and I tend to blow out all my switch gear, all my clocks, and blow out all the little holes and nooks and crannies, and it just blows the water out, so it's not sitting in it.
Yeah, that's another thing. When I'm using my proper jet wash and everything else, I've got my own compressor I'll take out, and I'll do the same thing. I'll use it to blow in all the crevices and that, and just blow the excess water that's sitting on top of everything, and I will use it for that.
It sits on top of the engine and in little holes, and
I got a leaf blower that I use for that.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Does the same. Yeah.
If you go into Lidl's, you can pick up what was it? The mini leaf blower. I think it's about $19.99 for a tiny little leaf blower, but it's got it's basically like a Hoover tube attachment, a really fine jet on the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or you can do what the military biker does, and he gets his wife's pink hairdryer out, doesn't he?
Exactly. Yeah.
Years ago, you used to get on your bike and drive around the block a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have loads of people use a garden blower. Yeah. Great for getting in all the crevices. It is, or a decent airline with a compressor. Compressor with a short airline on it. Bang, job done. As long as you're getting the water away from the main bits of the bike, because obviously water ingress is a terrible thing on a bike, especially residual water just sitting there for month after month and not going anywhere. It is going to just start rotting away. So if you can dry it off the best you can, then job's a good one, as they say.
Yep. Especially if you ride all year round.
Yes.
Even after your bike's been valeted or something, you go out on in the next day or something. You don't just say, "No, I'm going to get it dirty," and stay at home. It's a bit windy.
If you want a decent valeter in Milton Keynes, so I'll give him a plug. JM Auto Clean in Milton Keynes. About 50-60 quid to valet your bike, and he's on it for about 2.5 hours. So it's not a small clean. He does a really good job. I was quite surprised how well my header pipes shined up. I was like, oh blimey. Because I was going to chuck Harpic on him, and he went, no, he said, use this stuff. And he used his own valeting stuff. Yeah. He said, putting Harpic on your pipe. Yeah, putting Harpic on the pipes is not good because it eats into the undersurface. He said, it'll just rot again in 6 months' time. He said, it's great for getting the surface rust off, but it'll eats into your metalwork. He said, what you want to get is a good rust remover or valeting spray on it.
I don't have that problem. I've got chrome headers.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, and you're always polishing them, Andy, we know.
I'm always polishing.
Always polish your headers, yeah.
So, Kareem, bit upset. Doing mine everywhere. ACF 50. You can't, I bang on all my videos about ACF 50, but it's a great product.
It is.
Yeah.
Everything. Plastic, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, I've been putting it on my panels, and my valet guy said to me, he said, what you want to do is be careful putting ACF on plastic, because if the water hits it, you end up with white smears everywhere, and the white smears are a pig to get rid of.
Yeah.
So
that's why you use back to black on your panels, on your black stuff, and your plastics. Back to black, that works best. I think, anyway. That's
what he said to me. Yeah, get good cutting compound, some plastic polish. But if you're going to be doing anything black, back to black, or one of the silicon shines.
Yeah. Tire dressing work, plastics as well.
Yeah.
How do you lot spray your ACF 50 then? Because I've done a vid on using a HVLP sprayer, which I think is the best way to go, more than a compressor, because it's not got that excessive burst that comes out, and it also warms it up as it's going through as well. So
I did watch that video of yours, Exit. That was very good, very informative.
Good, yeah.
I like that.
Thank you. Yeah. It's one of those videos which I really wanted to get a message out, but the video bombed. It didn't really do very well. So, how do you guys do it with ACF 50? Of course they do an aerosol, yeah.
Tins, so I was using the tins, but it does put it on very heavy.
Yeah.
I go down using my compressor, but I paid next to nothing for 2 large tins. So while I've got them for that money, I'll use. I think I paid about £3 for 2 big tins.
Wow.
I use the aerosol that comes with the kit.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's what I was using, Howie, but it doesn't have lay it on thick, doesn't it? It really lays it on.
There's a little gun thing that comes with the kit. You get the big
tub of it, yeah.
Tub of it, and then you get like a little aerosol thing that you plastic when you top it out. Just like that's got a finer spray than the actual aerosol can, because like you say, it does come out like a jet of.
It does.
If I'm doing anywhere that I don't want to get it everywhere, I rag it on. So I get a clean cloth, spray it on there, and then just put a very light film of it where I want it.
That's one of my arguments with the HVOP sprayer, is that you can get to those parts with a fine mist as opposed to a splodge, and you can really get up inside the bike and in around the carbs and all the bits you can't normally get to, and it lasts forever. You know, it does it such a fine mist that a bottle will last me a couple of years at least now, more than that. 3 or 4 years probably.
I've got a fence sprayer that sprays out.
Oh yeah, same thing. Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing. So I could use that, or I'd use, but like I say, I've got the tins, but there's nothing stopping you from spraying the tins into a pot and using the liquid a different way, like, you know, on a rag or putting it through a hand sprayer or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is
I
what
find
I
the
tend
tin.
to do. Spray it on a put it on a rag if you're putting it on panels, but then I tend to use. We've got it as a liquid form. One of the little plant spray misters, just the little mini mister that holds about half a litre. Just pump it up on top, and as long as you can set the jet on the end, so you can either have it as a squirt or you can have it as a mist. But it's just a pig to set up. Obviously, something with a bit more air pressure behind it's going to put it. The harder the air pressure, the more it's going to mist it up for you.
Better your range.
Or as Crumbly says, get yourself a hack for the bad weather, then you haven't got to keep cleaning it.
Exactly.
Hopefully, another 5 weeks. We won't need that.
Exactly. Summer's here in 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Look
we're.
forward to the snow, and the snow plough's out in 5 weeks then.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, you know, when I was younger, you know, sort of mid March, late March, the canals were frozen over. You know, we had 3 or 4 inches of bloody snow. It's still
We've had
possible.
snow on the wife's birthday's middle of April, and we've had snow in April before now. So.
I think we'll miss it this year, to be honest. We're just it's going down the way of just wet and windy. You know,
It's fucking windy, I think. Yeah.
We're just getting wetter and wetter and wetter winters. I mean,
Thing is, though, it's like even with all this wind that we've been getting, everything shuts down, doesn't it? A bit of wind or a bit of, you know, everything just comes to a halt. When in the old days, we got on with it, didn't we? Bit of snow, go to work.
Walking to school in a foot of snow, yeah, been there, done that.
Yeah, or when they
No,
go
the
gales.
snow and they ain't going in. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the nanny state. It's the culture we're in that if they allow the kids onto school and some kid slips on snow because it's slippery, then the school gets sued. So they'll tell them to stay at home. Whereas if we slipped on snow as a kid, that's because we was being stupid. You know.
Yeah.
You went to the nurse and she put a cold tissue on it, and then you were told to stop crying. That's what I remember from school. There was no allegations of wrongdoing and libel suits.
you fell over, grazed your knee, and you put witch hazel on it. And she say, "It doesn't sting." You bloody put on your cut then.
Oh no, they used to put every open wound used to have Savlon smeared in it. I really remember that. That bloody hurt.
What was
And
that?
a lint bandage over the top. Everything they tell you not to do now, they did.
What was that horrible pink stuff that smelled like? It smelled like
Germany.
Germany.
Oh, Germany. Oh, nasty stuff.
That was. Oh god. Yeah, just remember in the old days. Yeah, there was no YouTube in the old days.
If you wanted to look at people on telly, you had to look at the little 17-inch black and white box in the corner. Go on, yeah. It was bigger than the monitors.
Those little green towels that they used to soak in water and then put it over your wound. If you reduce the swelling on it. The nurse used to give you those.
Is it any wonder any of us managed to live until now with what the things that used to
look how tough we have. Look how we've turned out. We're you know,
a bit tougher than this generation that's coming through now, and they're NT
we're hardened men. We
t-shirts.
still ride motorbikes, Simon. So we're hardened men, and we still.
Yeah, it's relative what you're saying there, though, because with the way that things are going, our kids going to get older and say, "Well, that's a bit dangerous doing that. We're not going to even attempt it."
Yeah,
makes you wonder where.
2 wheels? What? How you balance? No, I ain't doing that. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
And all end up riding them 3-wheel things.
Yes. Oh no.
Oh god, do you remember that ducking an icicle on the way to school? Oh Jesus Christ, yeah. Do you remember? Oh god, Simon will remember this. We've got a building in central Milton Keynes called the Escape.
Yeah.
And it holds a snow dome inside of it, but the whole roof is just one huge curve. About 3-4 years ago, it snowed heavily. and there was a weather warning put out. Anybody that was around the side of the Escape to be careful from falling snow. There was about 10 people that were actually out waiting for taxis in the taxi rank, and the entire roof slipped. 3 tons of snow came off the roof. They had to dig them out. Remember, Simon, that the fire brigade came and dug them out of the snow. And out of all of it, one bloke, I think he broke his wrist or broke his arm, and he sued Milton Keynes Council for £25,000. And
because he was one of these snowflake generation. He was,
yeah. How ironic that was his injury was through snowflake.
Yeah. Can't do that. It's dangerous. It'll all end up on a GTR 1400.
I'll tell you what, a GTR 1400 ain't a fucking safe bike, mate. I don't know where you get that from.
No, definitely not.
I'd much rather be on a little sissy MT10 than a GTR 1400, you know.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I didn't ride Sunday. I was like, no, I am not going out in that.
Yeah, I think Crumbly Mail commented something about strapping yourself onto your bike. I said the seatbelt for the GTR 1400. Now there's an idea.
Yeah, little skinny me on it. It was like, yeah, it blow me away, mate. I'd be off of it.
That's what I said. 7 stone you, we would have been blown away. Yeah.
What are they like on fuel? The old GTRs? Do you get good fuel economy out of it? Because of the power, or
to the gallon.
That's not bad, is it, for 1400?
I was doing before we had the plugs changed. I was doing 46 to 47. I'm up to 56 now.
Oh, it's not bad.
So yeah, but obviously,
don't forget she rides in economy mode till you reach, I think it's 4,250 or 4,5 RPM. She's riding in economy mode. And considering you're doing 70 mile an hour and she's only pulling like 3,500 RPM, she's just burring along.
Yeah.
She's not even trying. You know, it's not until you start opening her up she'll start using the fuel. But until that time.
Tried it once in 4th gear.
It's scary, doesn't it?
It was the first time I ever done it, and me and Simon both together, 50 yards apart, and I come off the roundabout and right, 4th gear, let's just see what it will do. And I literally buried that throttle, and what was it? Within about 2 or 3 seconds, I was over the 1er. I'm like, whoa! And I left.
Yeah, you was doing 71 mile an hour. It was amazing. Oh,
yeah. Still breaking the limit, Simon. Yeah.
We're playing with the 10%. We're playing with the 10%.
Yeah. So I think I saw that video actually, Simon, where you say, "Oh, here comes Rev Bomb," whoosh, and he was gone.
Yeah. First,
I was only doing 30 mile an hour at that point, so that's why.
Of course, I know that. Yeah,
it did go well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
For a big fat heavy ninja, fat ninja as I call it, she can move when she wants.
Yeah, I can see why you like them so much. I can see the attraction.
They are for a heavy bike as well. They've got such a low centre of gravity. I think that's mainly a lot to do with the shaft drive as well, because that brings a lot of weight down low.
Oh, is it shaft? Is it? I didn't know it was shaft. Makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, she's very, very nimble actually when you go through the country lanes as well. You do have to move around a bit and hustle a bit, but you know.
The weight on your wrists, is it quite over the tank? Because that's the bit I struggle with, like the Hayabusa.
Dave's got or Red Bomb's got the bar risers on it, the 50mm 2-inch bar risers on it.
Yeah,
I haven't got on mine. So I'm a little bit on the wrist, but it's quite a comfortable seat forward. It's not too bad.
Mine is literally bolt upright.
Is it? Yeah.
The only reason I haven't put the bar risers on mine is because it does change the way it feels during corners, and I quite like the lower sporty feel.
I know what you mean.
Whereas if you raise them up, you're more into the adventure bike sort of like straight bar feel.
Yeah, you feel like you're over the front wheel, don't you? Gives you a bit more confidence.
It gives me a bit more, and then that also. I mean, I like to, if I'm really cornering quick and moving around a lot in the seat, I like to bend the elbow a bit and things like that, and that makes it a bit easier in that position for me to do that. And I
know what you
find
mean.
that way of cornering quickly.
Heavy clutch, or is it quite a light clutch? Because they're older bikes.
It's hydraulic clutch, so it's very light.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It is.
Because that's a game changer for me. A heavy clutch is nothing worse.
No.
Well,
You say that, Simon.
one Sunday, me and Simon will swap bikes and we'll review each other's bikes.
Yeah, not this Sunday you won't, because I'm going to be in bed nursing a hangover.
We'll do it. We'll do it sometime next month. We'll do the run to Super Sausage on each other's bikes.
Yeah,
so.
I've said to you need to review my bike because the difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2, there is a lot of difference.
Oh, right. Okay.
Darren got time. Because I was helping Darren put his sat nav on this morning.
Yeah.
And I felt his clutch, and his clutch is a lot heavier than mine. What gen's his?
He's the same gen as me.
Or is it?
Yeah, it's same gen as me, and I don't notice how heavy the heaviness of the clutch at all.
No, well, you won't. You get used to it. I was just feeling Darren's clutch, and I thought that's quite heavy. But then, obviously,
I thought when I rode yours compared to mine, I thought it was comparable. They were about the same.
about the same.
I felt they were about the same to me. But yours may be lighter because it's newer. I don't know, but to me they felt very, very similar.
It might even
And
change.
the biting point was almost the same as well because yours is out, same as mine.
Yeah.
Sorry, am I missing? Have you got a GTR, Andy? Am I missing
no,
something
no.
here?
PSA tractor.
You test.
Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah, but when you're saying, it sounds like you were comparing the bikes then, but they're totally different
No,
things. aren't they?
I test rode. I did a ride review on Andy's bike for him.
Right.
And yeah, so I'm just comparing the two when I
Got
did.
Yes, that's fine. I'll catch up in a minute.
That's all right, no worries. We'll wait.
You still out on yours, Howie?
Yeah, well, last time I went out, I filled up, and that was about a month and a half ago. And then I had a bit of this health scare with me.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So I thought, nah, I'm gonna risk anything until I got that under control. So yeah, last time I went out, I filled. No, actually, tell a lie. I went off and had the MOT. Then I filled up. So it was MOT back in mid-January. But then again, with the warm weather, we have had a beautiful day today. And I said to Ruth, my wife, I said, I really should have gone out on the bike and done a video. She said, well, you still can. I thought, I'm just at the moment. I'm going to wait until. I mean, I'm touch wood. I'm getting better, and I've got a sort of like a step out of faith. I've put out. I've booked up to the Elam Valley with Motor Rev. I'm going into the ABR, the Adventure Bike.
Oh, I'll see you there.
Yeah, I'll catch up with you there. And also just booked in yesterday. I went up to Wild Bad Weekend, so I'm booked in on that.
Oh yeah.
So that's three sort of bike tours. Plus, I want to do the Lake District and maybe get up into Scotland because a couple of the lads I know, Ayrshire, he put out the video. Was it one of like Scotland's forgotten roads or something like that?
Oh, Delvin Pass.
Yeah, the 8702.
That's it. Yeah.
So I got to kind of do a video on that, haven't I? Really, me being Howie 702, I've got to do the A702.
You got to, yeah.
Got to do it. It's got to be done. Can't let that one go. But yeah.
When's Wild Bad?
July. Hang on, I'll tell you. I've got it on my calendar. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Hang on. Yeah, July. End of July, 29th to the 31st.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go up there with Richie Vida.
Yeah.
That should be good. I mean, I do love the festivals. I mean, I used to go to B Mads and.
Tents.
Oh, tents are brilliant. Yeah, but you got an adventure bike. You should sort of be adventurous and.
I'll just leave the adventure bike in the field and stay in the hotel. I ain't staying in a fucking tent.
No, you can't. If you've got a GS, you've got a camp. You've got to be.
I must admit, I hate it.
You've got the comfort in the day with your seat warmer.
I get it.
And then you can carry on in the evening and stay in your travel lodge. I mean, no. You got to rough it at night and have the luxury.
I'm not roughing up. I'm too old.
Rolling on your tramp, mate.
4 stars above it. Perfect.
I actually wish that I enjoyed camping, and I absolutely hate it.
No,
by the time you set up and all the messing around, then you go to bed. You wake up in the morning, you think, "Oh, where's the bathroom?" Oh, for God's sake! Like, have to go and find a toilet and.
The closest thing I'll get to camping is what we do is glamping, where we stay in the shepherd's hut. Like that one I tried to burn down. Yeah.
Burn down their expensive candles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing for me is getting up in the middle of the night to go for a waz and walking across the damp grass. That's horrible. I just hate that.
You're a man. Why the hell are you doing that? Walk around the back of the tent and pee.
Yeah, you still got to walk across the grass to do it, though, haven't you?
When you said go for a waz, I was thinking of something else. But anyway, carry on.
The West Country waz is going to Europe.
You can't get Wi-Fi, can you?
Yeah.
That's my limit. I won't go any further.
No.
Yeah,
Speaking of going away, in the middle of April, I'm heading down to Cornwall with a wife on the bike. Exeter and Howie, I'd like to at some point meet up with you en route.
Love to.
Say hi and have a coffee. Yeah.
Exeter Services, we meet you there, and that's not too far for Exeter Rider there, and there's a burger bar there. We could, grab a bite.
And a Chinese.
Yeah, I'd meet up. I'd gladly do that.
Yeah, because we're staying just outside of Bodmin. We've got a little shepherd's hut, funnily enough.
You've got Saddlebags down there as well, haven't you? You could get him to come along, and even that Adam.
Get a few there, we can say hello.
Adam,
Yeah.
No, not Adam.
No, not Epic Adam. No.
He's trouble. Yeah. Seriously though, Simon, if anyone's down my way, great. Yeah, I'd really like to meet you. Might be in a bit of a rush, but even if it's a quick coffee, job done, off we go, then that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, I'm up for that.
Howie, did you say you're going to Wales to the Elan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go within the next 4 weeks. I've got from the 14th of March. I'm off until the end to the beginning of April. I've got to use my holidays up, so I've got 2.5 weeks off. The missus is off as well, so we're just looking for a 3 or 4 day window where we can get some weather that's not peeing down, and we're off. We're just going to bugger off for 3 or 4 days.
Are you going to go with the motor rev lads then as well? Booking?
No, just me and the missus, B&B. Stay near Ryder and just explore the area, really. Just to get away.
It looks great. It looks absolutely brilliant. There's a place down there, I think it's called the Devil's Staircase as well, which is close by.
Devil's Staircase, yeah, that's south of the Elan Valley. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like doable from there. So yeah, I wasn't gonna go on their big group ride. I was just gonna go and look around myself. I find that more interesting than going off on a great big follow me leader kind of thing. Yeah, definitely catch up.
When you off there?
God, I've got to look at my bloody thing again. Hang on. Got me oracle. It's May. It is May.
Are you going in May?
The Elan Valley is 13th to the 15th of May.
Yeah, see, I've only been to Wales twice and it rained all the time.
Yeah. And who's to say it won't do it again?
I've been to Wales dozens of times and it rains every time. It
That's
just
exactly
rains in
why
Wales.
we're not book nothing. It's going to be, we're going to keep an eye on the weather. Right, this looks the best opportunity, and away we go.
I kid you not, the first time I went away on a bike to Wales, went to North Wales, we crossed back over the border. This is when I lived in Oxfordshire. We crossed back over the border somewhere in sort of Monmouthshire back into England. And I kid you not, as we crossed the border, it stopped raining and it was sunshine coming back into England. That's how bad it is.
The wife's grandparents used to live in Wales, and I swear for 10 years we was going backwards and forwards to see them. Every time we crossed that fucking bridge, it started raining. It didn't stop until we came back.
Yeah.
See, I've had the opposite. Every time I go to Wales, it's absolutely cooking.
You sure you're going to Wales?
I think it's Wales. Or is it that other one up the top?
Somerset. It's coming in.
Yeah, oh, that's it. Yeah. It's close. I'm off to where am I going? I'm going to New Quay, not New Quay in Cornwall, by the way, but New Quay in Wales.
Oh right.
In August, I think. July, August. Yeah. So I'm going to see if I can sneak away because they got an off-road course up there, which I'm hoping to do on a Husqvarna.
Red Bull's running away, so let's start playing the music and get him to the strike.
What we got?
Oh, just the one strike today, yeah.
Yeah. There you go, Simon. You're taking over now, co-host.
Am I really? You do not want me taking over, not this early. But yeah, say middle of April, I'm heading down to Cornwall for a week with the wife on the bike. So I will let you know what day I'm travelling down, and we'll meet up at the services on the whatever.
Yeah, I'll buy the coffee.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going then.
For you, not for the missus. That'll change it.
She drinks tea, that's fine.
Nah, of course I will. No, drinks are on me, mate. Yeah, no, meet up at the service. That'd be great. Yeah, I'm definitely up for that. When was that? When you coming down?
It's around about the middle of April.
Right.
I could probably give you exact date, but
that's all right. It's no rush. No rush. It's just so I know, because I know where I am then.
Is that going to be a weekend, Simon?
No, it's going to be travelling on the. Hang on, let's have a quick look. April, because I'm booked in from. It's probably going to be a Monday. I'm travelling down.
Like
we're staying Monday till Thursday in an Airbnb Shepherd's Hut in Bodmin. So it's like four days down in Cornwall. Well, 1 day travelling and 3 days in Cornwall, and then travel back. So whether we hit you on the way down, on the way back. So yeah.
Have you got anywhere that you want to see down there? Any day trips that you want to do? Or?
Well, I just spent I just spent a 2-week holiday in Cornwall just last September with the parents. So I've pretty much seen everything I want to see in Cornwall. But I mean, I did it a few years ago with the wife on the Verses. We did Cornwall, we did Land's End and St Michael's Mount. And
Land's End's a bit, isn't it?
It's a bit disappointing, but it's a nice place to go for something to eat. So that's what we do. We go.
It ticks the box, really, doesn't it? Yeah.
So your place you want to go there, Simon, Trebalwith Strand. There's a pub up there called the Prince of Wales. You look out on these great big islands on there. The beach is lovely, and you can sit there and have a pint. The food's good, and the scenery is just absolutely fantastic.
So I mean, when I was down there,
Trebalwith Strand.
Yeah,
it's near Casual.
When we went there last year, we actually got the boat out to the Scilly Isles as well, and that was the worst decision that I've ever made in my entire life because I was violently ill all the way over on the boat.
Nothing
worse. It was the worst boat journey I've ever been on in my life. Apparently, it's always really bad going out. You hit the big waves and everything else, but coming back, it's calm because you're travelling with the weather rather than against it, apparently. And nobody told us that when we fucking booked it, did they? So yeah, and because it's a very early in the morning, you've got to get there and everything else. None of us has eaten, so we bought a sandwich and we're all sitting there eating, thinking, "Oh, we just go for a little boat ride." Oh my god, I brought the whole fucking lot up.
Sounds like me in Tenerife with the going out to see the dolphins, and I got about 10 minutes into it, just like that. I just thought that's it, and I was the only one hanging over the front of the boat. And seasick's horrible because nothing comes out, does it? You go, nothing's happening.
No, I never get travel sick or anything. I never do. But I mean, the whole family was green by the time we got to Scilly Isles, but I was the absolute worst. I was the only one I know that actually went away privately and actually threw up.
Yeah.
The rest of them were sitting there complaining about feeling ill. I was ill. I was throwing up and everything. It was absolutely awful.
Have you ever been to the Minack Theatre before?
I've been there.
It's lovely, Howie, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. You can, if you want. I saw what was it? It was My Fair Lady there. You're sitting on the edge of the rocks. You're seeing little trawlers coming in, while you're getting this entertainment in front of you. They do live music there a lot. Mate, went to Fleetwood Mac tribute band there. That was brilliant.
Oh wow, I would love that.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a theatre right on the cliff, basically, isn't it, Howie? Yeah, and it's stunning. Yeah.
Mimac's great. Have you been to St Ives, Si?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I'll tell you what you want to do. If you go next time you get anybody that goes down to Cornwall, I always recommend this. Go to St Earth Station, the railway station. Get on the little train that goes to St Ives. There's a single track all the way along there. Sit on the outside so you can actually see across the bay. It takes you all the way along that little bit, all the way from St Earth up to St Ives on the train. It's the best little train best train ride I've ever had in my life. Absolutely brilliant. It's great.
Where is it?
Doc
Martinsfield in fucking Cornwall.
Port Isaac.
Port Isaac. Thank you. We went to Port Isaac a few years ago with a wife. I've got some brilliant pictures of her. We was on the motorbike and she was wearing her leathers because she used to wear her leathers to go everywhere then because she could fit in them. Anyway, we got to Port Isaac, and if you know Port Isaac, it's very much like this and that. It's very steep. Yeah, everybody chuckling there. Go on. Yeah, I'm in trouble. It's very, very steep. Because of the armour in her clothing, the only way she could walk up the hills in Port Isaac was backwards. It was so funny to see her walking everywhere backwards, and I'm going left a bit, right a bit, left a bit.
We
She walked backwards up these paths.
Coffee.
we went to
After price.
Simon.
I was just reading what's on the bottom.
The belly.
Sorry, Andy, you have to. Didn't hear you then.
Have you ever been to Clavelli? Where you pay to get in?
Yeah.
You walk down. Well, we walked down there in bike gear. There was no way we was walking up, so we paid for the Land Rover ride back up to the top. But yeah, Clavelli's a lovely place to visit.
Where's that to in Cornwall? Is it?
North Cornwall.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Clavelli's it's privately owned. Is that right? How it's privately owned? You have to pay to get in. When you go there, you pay to get in. You go to a visitor centre. Then it's all private. There's no vehicles. There's only one road at the back, and no one can use it. But all the people that live there, they have to get their shopping. They drag it in on wooden sleighs and stuff like that.
Sledges, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Right at the very bottom. If you Google Clavelli,
Sledges going down the hill.
yeah, it's about £2 to get the Land Rover back up the hill because it's
Anyway,
a
Red
steep.
Bomb's back, so stop playing the music. Come on. Put the naked pictures of women away and...
I'll tell you what, I've got the missus bought me a cup for Christmas, so it's the first time I've used it. But I'm a biker. I do what I want when I want. Do what I want when I want, where I want, as long as I ask the wife first.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Look at here. Has it got bacon at the bottom? Oh, yours has got beer.
Beer, yeah.
Yeah. My one said bacon.
I'm just grumpy till I get my coffee.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a beer now.
I actually got bought a mug as a union rep. I actually got bought a mug that says, "Do I look like a fucking people person?" And I love that mug. That's absolutely
great.
brilliant.
I'll tell you what, we were buying Nescafe for absolutely ages. And then Lidl's, they do 10 sachets for £1, but they do the caramel coffees. And I take them to work now. And every time someone comes in, oh, do you want coffee or a tea or do you like a caramel? And everyone's like, oh, I'll have a caramel. I'm going through 5 packets a week, 50 coffees a week.
I
Yeah.
know, I've had one. They're very nice.
Yeah. They're great little things. 10 for £1 in Lidl, so you can't beat
I
it.
wouldn't mind you, but you charged me £2 for that coffee, you tight git.
I'm a bit of a sucker for Costa lattes, actually, caramel lattes. I went through a phase of getting, one of them every day at one point, and yeah.
I got a tattoo that makes them.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, lovely.
But
I got one of those Tazimo things for
I'll
Christmas.
be surprised if Andy didn't have a button on his BMW that made them for him.
I'm trying to get one in the packet. I'm trying to have it built in. Bar one side and the coffee machine the other.
Yeah, quick one. MT's just said that video you shared the other day about wearing the right bike gear was good. Yeah. That was actually sent to me. Someone forwarded it to me. It's from the TAC, which is I think it's the Australian Bike Commission. And I was chatting with one of the Australian bikers, and I said, "Oh, do you ride in shorts and t-shirt?" He said, "No, actually, out there, if you're riding in shorts and t-shirts or sandals or trainers or flip-flops, you will get pulled by the police and told off about it." It's all the gear all the time in Australia. Even when it's blistering hot heat, you've still got to wear. It's a lot of people ignore it and do it. But you run the risk of getting pulled over by the coppers. I think they should do that here. Because the accident video that I shared up, it shows you these trainers going through and then his toes grinding into the concrete and his jeans coming off, and it's not a sweet video. Simon will know all about losing stuff. But as I say, all the gear, all the time, I've been there, done it. I've still got them on tonight. I've got my Kevlar jeans on from work, and I live in my Kevlar jeans all day.
That's something which is on my shopping list actually, because at the moment I've got textile. I don't know what you call them. You put them over what you're wearing, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But they're a bit of a bind. But I'm after some textile jeans. So,
Yeah.
any recommendations on that? Decent
Right,
price.
Go on my page. If you go on the website, revbomb.co.uk, there is a link for Viper on there, Moto Heart.
Oh yeah.
Drop my name in there. We do the Kevy jeans for, I think they're about $99.95 retail, because obviously we're set a dealer price and we are set a retail price, and we're not allowed to exceed the retail.
Yes.
But they do some really heavy grade polymer Kevlar jeans with the knee pads, the thigh pads, everything all in them for about $99.50.
Cool. Can you? I mean, if I bought them through Eclipse, do you do like a postal thing, or is it just?
Yeah, we can post them out. You're probably looking about 10 a postage. So
yeah,
let us know, or you can go direct to Moto Heart. So yeah, but if you use the link on my website, you can go straight to Moto Heart and order them direct off of them. So
I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, because there's quite a few dealers around. You'll probably find a dealer that's quite near to you around the UK.
Probably, but I like RevBond, don't I? So
I'm sure I can put a bit of discount in for you.
Yeah.
But as for me biker wear, you can still get their stuff. It's not called Phillip Island now. It's Australian bike wear. That's the first set of textiles I've gone through. I think 6 or 7 different brands. I've had Richard, Dainese. Oh God, what's the other one? The same people that do the helmet. I've been through about 5 or 6 different bike jackets, and they all leak. The Phillip Island one was sent to me by an Australian company, and that it cost me, all I had to pay was the $90 postage, Australian dollars postage. But it was called Phillip Island. I think it's called Australian Bikewear now. But if you just type Phillip Island Bikewear, it will come up with their website in Australia, and they do post to the UK. But it's
right.
bloody good. It's really good stuff. It really is good stuff.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Howie? You had something then?
Oh no! I was the jeans I got are Dragon jeans.
Right.
But they're quite good. I mean, they've been going for years. There's another company. They're always at the shows. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but they were doing the pads. What's that? D3 pads that are in them as well. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the company now, but it'll come to me in a minute.
Yeah, I got the RSTs. I like the RSTs because they're sort of elasticated jeans, so they actually stretch over your boots and then go back into shape. They're pretty cool. But the thing is that, and I don't know about you guys, the thing is with bike clothing, you can be one size in one brand and another size in another bloody brand.
It's a nightmare, isn't it?
You find that with boots? Because when I
comes to clothing, I like to try it on before I buy it. So I like to go to the shop and get it.
I must admit, I do as well. That's why I tend to go to, because they've got a branch in Milton Keynes now, I go to the sports bike shop.
Yeah,
I'll try it on there.
There you go. That's the link.
I'll try it on there. If it
lovely. Thanks, Rev.
I want these, and they'll say, would you like a new pair delivered to your house tomorrow? I'll go, yes, please. And it's the same price. DPD will deliver it the next day. So.
Do you find that with the size with boots as well? Because I take a size 10. When I put a bike boot on, it's always too tight. I always find that 11 will always fit me. It has
I get that.
You know, it's just too damn small. It's just, and if you're walking around,
I'm a size 9 boot all day long. If I go into a shop and I want a pair of shoes or a pair of boots or something, size 9. When I want to buy motorbike boots, I have to buy a 9.5 or a 10.
Yeah.
And my Paragon 2 boots, my big boots, my Paragon 2s are a 10. And my RST boots, my shorty boots, are a 9.5. And I did order the 9 to start off with, and they didn't fit. So that's why I now go down and I try them on first. So.
It's like gloves as well. What is it with gloves? If you buy a large glove, they assume you've got fucking 10-inch fingers.
You've been to Cornwall? I wonder if Saddlebags is watching this.
If you happen to go to Suffolk, you've got an extra finger on the end, though.
Yes, sir.
No, that's just Bedford.
Yeah, because the other thing is obviously if you've got big bike boots on all day, you do get really sweaty feet, and that's the first thing athlete's foot when you've got your bike boots on all day. I live in, I tend to have 2 pairs of boots with me, so if I'm on 125, I'll just stick with my steel toe cap DMs that I've got for hunting around the garage. But if I'm obviously taking the big bikes out, then I'll switch up to my bike boots, which are all the way up to the bottom of the knee. And people say, "Oh, do you really need that shin protection?" Hell yes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I was always a long bike boot person. I always wore big bike boots. Always wore them until I got a pair of Denise trousers that had shin protectors in them. And I was like, the big bike boots feel really awkward with them. So I need a pair of shorty boots, and I do like shorty boots in the summer. So I bought these. These are a Denise boot. And it's the Denise waterproof boot. And I thought waterproof, yeah, right. I've actually worn these for 3 hours, and my feet have been bone dry. And they cost, I think it was 130 quid. I did a little review on them, and a little video review on them. And I'm amazed by them, and I've had them for 14 months now. And I've still got a lot of sole left on them, so they're pretty good. And I love them. I wore them all winter as well this year.
My missus, my birthday a couple of weeks ago, she bought me some mids. It's that much the same as that. I think it was 110 quid. And for years, I've been wearing the big boots. It sounds silly, but with doing the reviews and things, I'm always waiting for that phone call saying, do you want to try our jacket? We'll give you a free jacket, 3 jeans. Nothing has happened yet. I'm miles off of that. I know I am. But I'm always waiting for that. But these boots are so much better for walking around in, because the boots really are quite restrictive, aren't they? You end up walking like a duck, don't you?
I mean, yeah, I used to do motorcycle stuff, and you spend a lot.
Oh yeah, well done.
Free t-shirt.
Hope they're paying for that.
They semi-sponsor me now, so yeah. Basically, everywhere I go.
Semi-sponsor, is that like a semi-hard-on? You know it's there, but it's not really worth anything.
Exactly. I got a set of kevies out of it, so.
I mean, I used to do instructing, and I used to wear the long boots for that all the time. And I found I was using a pair of boots every 6 months, because you spend so much time walking around in them. And I'm walking around in big boots all the time. And you don't move your feet like you would. As soon as you put a pair of short boots on, you're actually not twisting on your foot so much. You're actually moving around better. So,
yeah.
I mean, I'm quite a fan of the short boot, especially as I've found one that actually is waterproof, which I never thought I would. But
not sure one thing I have got to say, I had a present arrive on Tuesday. Thanks very much. I don't know who it was, but they got my address. So they've obviously found it either off my Facebook or off the website, or someone's tracked me down. Thank you very much for the Scottish Lockwood video. We really enjoyed it. This is a little bit of a present for you to celebrate being Scottish. Sent me a fucking pirate. I was like, if that's Lockwood, I'm going to bloody kill him. But yeah, tongue in cheek now. I was like, all right, fine. So I did sound like a pirate.
That's a good point. That's a good point, actually, isn't it? I mean, it's we're all vloggers. We all put our stuff out on the internet and all the rest of it. If someone wanted to stalk us and find out where we live, could they?
Yeah.
I really care.
I'll put my little bit into that. That's part of the reason I'm not particularly protective about my name. I know you guys know it anyway, but I'm not protective about my name. But if as soon as people get my name, then it's going to link to my business, and everything is out there. So I'm just trying to hold back on it, as long as I can. It's no biggie, but
I've looked in the phone book and I can't find anybody called Exeter, surname Ryder. So
you need to look for a good-looking chap from Exeter. And it will show up.
No, there's none of them available, apparently.
No? All right.
No, I mean, if you look if you look back on my earlier videos in my channel, it's got my surname.
Yeah.
And someone said to me, "Is that a good idea?" I said, "What do you mean?" They said, "Well, actually, I've got your surname. I know where you live. I could find you." So that's why I changed it to what it is now. But my earlier videos have still got my surname blazoned right across it.
Yeah.
It was
I've had-
Trimble got stalked, didn't he? Do you remember that when he was saying that there were people turning up to his house and everything because he was filming some of his videos from the garages where he left his house and through the lanes and everything, and they stalked him back to his house and were hanging around.
They
him.
do. Yeah.
And,
Yeah. There's a few people that have had that.
I do the outside of the estate. I don't do the actual me leaving the house or anywhere that gives them a clue to the actual road I live on. But if anyone wanted to find me, they have no problem. I'm on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, it's always going to happen.
Yeah,
You know.
one of my videos that I did, I took one of the, I think it was the little Lexmoto Cypher down the country lanes where that van comes over the hill.
Yeah.
Almost clip. But as I come out of our village and I go, there's Rev Bomb's house and it's the huge, great farmhouse. It's not. But someone actually knocked at the farmhouse and asked if I lived there.
That's it, yeah, throw them off.
I must admit though, Rev Bomb, how I actually met you in person was, you said you work at Eclipse. I worked out where Eclipse was, and I was on my way home one day, and I'm like, I'm going to pop in and see if Rev Bomb's there.
Yeah.
And you pulled out and rode down the road, and I thought, I wonder if that's Rev Bomb, so I followed you down the road.
Yeah, and I turned around and was like, oh, you're Simon. Yeah.
I was a stalker.
I got
Yeah.
a stalker,
Oh, it's Rev Bomb. Rev Bomb.
I've been on every one of his live streams since.
Watch one of your videos, you're great. I've always subbed to your channel.
The funny thing was,
But he's
that
cheating on me with Lockwood.
Yeah, Spicy's at 97,000, and no one still knows what his first name is, even though everyone reckons it's Colin.
Colin. Yeah, he does look like a Colin, doesn't he?
Yeah, because if you actually put in what is Spicy, if you go to Google, what is Spicy 110's real name, and it comes up, most people think it's Colin.
I'm looking at this empty belly, but empty belly's put up.
I started off not showing my face, and then somebody
No,
said,
empty belly. Yeah.
why you not? Yeah, why don't you show your face? And I said, well, it's ugly. And then I thought, well, yeah, why not? I just started doing videos showing my face, but it was kind of like that air of mystery. But then again, I only had about 8 subscribers at the time, so I thought it was pointless.
Yeah, same thing again. If you find someone's private profile, if you look at Simon's friends, I pop up on Simon's friends. If you look at my friends, Simon and Andy pop up on mine. So,
Have you guys ever had any messages? I've had a few. I don't know what the word is. Klingons, I suppose it was probably the wrong name, but people who get in contact. And I had one which was almost like he was pissed every Saturday night, and he's sort of shooting me a message. Yeah, probably. And it got to the point where I thought, this is getting a bit weird. And he was commenting about my videos and sending me private messages and things like that. And in the end, I had to get rid of him because it got really quite a bit freaky and a bit weird. And a lot of the messages that he was shooting over to me was he was obviously watching TMF channel as well, because he was saying about, when he reviewed a bike or whatever, and he say, oh, what did you think about this, about the bike? And I said, well, that's not my video, you got the wrong bloke. So, but he got really weird, and to the point where he was writing stuff, and you could tell that he was drinking too much, and it was just coming out gobbledygook, and I had to dump him in the end and get rid of him. Because
I do apologise. Sometimes
that's all right. I'm facing my demon now.
Blake from Somerset that keeps on badgering you to come on your live streams there, Exeter, is it?
That's it. It's going to happen, mate. It's going to happen, I promise.
Nah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you wouldn't want to do it to old Bruce at Teapot 1. Jesus Christ, he'd smash you into the ground.
You get beaten to a pulp. Yeah.
He's about 6'6", any old Bruce.
What's that?
He's about 6'6", isn't he, old Bruce?
I think he's 6'3", I think, isn't he?
I think
he's a big lad.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So, where's me? Let me find the photo. We met him at the bike show. Well, you work it out. I'm 5'10".
Yeah, he's a big
Oh,
unit. I wouldn't piss in his beer, I'll tell you. That's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's such a lovely bloke. But he's obviously ex-Met Police, isn't he? So
we all have our faults. We all have our faults.
he'll bend you in half backwards and spit you over the front of a bike. You know, go away.
Yeah. Oh, Saddlebags in Western, they're tall chaps as well. They're over 6'2", I think.
Yeah,
I've seen that Western Super Murph. I've met him before. I'm absolutely 100% positive. Before he started doing the vlogging, and I've been on some ride outs and stuff like that. But he just looks so familiar, and even his voice looks familiar. There's a big group around here called the 4CBs that do loads of rides, and I'm sure he's been involved with them in the past. I'll have to ask him when I see him. But
he's quite experienced. He's quite experienced. He's been around, for quite a while biking for years. He's an experienced biker, so to speak. But you put him in Saddlebags, and then we got like me, Epic Adam, and Noob Biker. They just like it's like the Little and Large show, or the Freak Show, whatever. It's like a circus act, really. But
yeah, I've got to bring out a comment. That Teapot talks about I've got a fake OnlyFans, and he checked it out. Yeah, yeah. I've still got.
Curious Goose has got a fake YouTube channel as well, because I found that the other day.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I know what you mean with that as well. Yeah,
yeah. There's 2 Curious Goose channels, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that proves I watch your live streams, Hector.
Well, I've only got one follower on my OnlyFans channel, and that's MT Tank. So he did find the channel by putting in Rev Bum.
Yeah.
Or was it Red Bum?
Red Bum. Yeah.
It was like what was it? One of the comments. Oh God, what was it? We were doing the cipher where that car pulls across me, and I had a word with him. And the guy had actually put in the I think it was Moto Maxi that shared it up, and he said, "Oh, Kev Bomb, you should call him Kev Kilowatt." And I'm like, "You got the name wrong for a start." And when I actually got back to him, I said, "So." He went, "Yeah, buy yourself a decent bike." I said, "I've got 2 ZX7R, and I've also got a GTR 1400. What do you ride?" "Oh, I've got a Yamaha 125 YPVS." "Oh, lovely."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody kids.
Yeah.
Well, you got to love 17-year-olds, don't you? Really?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. But he'll get his comeuppance.
Yeah.
He'll go and pick on one of the big ones. Oh, so how are we going? MT Tank is a tower. He's not that big.
Well, he's a unit. He's a unit. Let's face it. You can't buy T-shirts that fit. So he's never going to live that one down. Turning up on a vest on a live stream. Come on.
Live streaming the best. We'll go to Tesco's before Sunday and find a couple of the old Grandad string ones for him.
I tell you what, we'll all turn up one day wearing one.
That'd be an idea. Yeah, bike jackets off. We've all got strings.
Is that the sleeveless shirt he was wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what they call it down part of the world.
I'll call him MT Tank Top now.
I mean, the ones that got what they call the singlet, they call them white beater vests down here.
Yeah. Well,
oh yes, they do, don't they? Yeah.
In the 80s.
White beater vests.
Perhaps C. Nesbitt, isn't it? Yeah.
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 I'll see if
we used to call them boob tubes. What the girls used to wear to hold their boobs in. That was it.
Just have MT Tank Stalker on it.
Yeah.
No, MT Tank Top. That's what you got to have on it. That's
MT
his new name.
Definitely.
Bless him.
Yeah. Thing is, he is a good rider. He chucks that MT about a bit, so.
Yeah, anybody can ride that fast in a straight line. Let's face it.
Well, true. It's going around the corners.
I want to see him on some twisties. I don't want to see him tanking it up the inside of a motor at 3 figures. I want to see him on some twisties.
Yeah. If you want to see some twisties, go and watch Andy's latest video.
I use that road. That's my commuter road. I use that to go backwards and forwards to work. It's a lovely road.
That road where it goes under that, because Mrs. was watching it with me and she went, who's that riding? I went, oh, it's Andy. She went, bloody hell, is that abroad? I went, well, yeah, he's on the right-hand side of the road to start with. And she went, God, that's not a bridge, that's a hole in the cliff. And I went, yeah. She went, what if that cliff broke? And I went, well, the road would be shut, wouldn't it?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what, the old Cream Laval?
Yeah. That's a road and a half, that thing.
Old logging road.
Yeah.
Carved up the side of a mountain. Yeah, and that's a two-way road.
Talking about empty tanks tops, Boo Riders just said he bought him that when he was 4.
Here I am laughing. I'm going to get dragged into this shit in a minute, aren't I?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Not unless you want to.
I don't mind, mate. No, bring it on.
All right, then. Exit is in.
That's it. Right, I'm going to speak to my t-shirt company tomorrow. I'm going to get some singlets made up.
Yeah, empty tank top.
Yeah. I'll
We'll
see if
get
I'm
one. We'll get
sure.
one. We're on the
Hang
next
on.
stream.
If I get his face, because I'm sure I've got a video, a photo of his face somewhere.
You have actually. Him covered in dirt. Well, after that day, he turned up on that white
We'll do
shirt,
that
white
with
jumper that
empty
was back.
tank top underneath it. And I'll get them to do white on the front and brown at the back.
Yeah.
Can you get us all one, and then we can wear it on a live stream one night?
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where have I got that idea from? It's lumberjack shirts.
The rider there were all wearing their lumberjack.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on one of my photos.
That was hilarious.
Dig it
They
out.
turned
I will
up in
dig it out.
lumberjack shirts. I found that
Yeah.
hilarious. That was so funny.
Well, the weird thing is, Simon, is that we went on before we started the live stream, and it was only Rhythmic that had the lumberjack thing on. I brought all the lads in, and they were all in lumberjack shirts.
There we go.
Do you think that they got in before you and all said, let's wear a lumberjack shirt for his live stream tonight?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And not tell him. It's nice of
I
them.
think there were some messages going backwards and forwards, as the kids do.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it just to all turn up in the live stream wearing a vest with empty tank top on it. It's like,
Yeah. You start out with about 30 people and then end up with 2 at the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
How
many have you got on at the moment, Rev?
It'll end up with 1 at the end, and it'll be me.
We've got 13. We've got 13 on at the moment, and it is 10:30, so it's time to switch over and give Simon some stream action. So before we all disappear, obviously this guy over here, he's racking up the viewers' count. Guy over in the corner, Andy. Let's just see what he's got, because he was at 46 earlier. Let's see what he's at now. He's at 48 now.
Whoop,
So,
whoop.
climbing up. Don't forget Howie down the bottom. If you want to see, obviously, the Launce in Vogue 650, 2 weeks' time or so. Man down in the bottom corner, that is the Exeter rider. Go and watch that, but he's got some really good videos up, guys. Before I disappear off, obviously, we always finish it off. What we're doing for the weekend. We know it's Simon's birthday this weekend. 49 again.
Are we going to sing him a song?
Don't you dare.
I don't think.
I got a good voice.
Nong.
Careful, because Howie's going to get out his guitar in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a happy birthday song. I can play happy birthday. I'm not going to do
Give that one a skip.
After the last 2 years washing my hands to Happy Birthday, don't you dare sing it to me.
So, Simon, plans for the weekend?
I'm out for dinner tomorrow with the family, and it will end in brandy and martini brandy and messy. And you won't see me on Sunday because I'll be nursing a hangover.
Oh, bless. Andy?
Not a lot really. I'm going to go out for a bimble tomorrow, I think, and then Sunday I may even head up to the sausage.
Brilliant. Well, we'll be at the garage at 9 if you want to come and join us there. We'll have a ride out. So, if not, we'll meet you up at the sausage, mate. Coffee's on me again. Exeter?
Tomorrow I am going to football with my little lad. I don't know where he likes football because I don't like football, but there you go. He's pretty good. And then I will be filming the first ride video of the Vogue 650 DS in the afternoon with my cameraman person.
Brilliant. Howie?
I wish we all had a cameraman.
Well, it's a
It'd
mate.
make life a lot easier,
it's
wouldn't
free.
it? Actually, Exeter's
It
the
would,
one
mate.
in the room that's got his own cameraman. Look at that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
Alex.
just a mate, actually, but yeah. There you go. Sorry, Harry.
Yeah, I might get the bike out. I don't know. Probably if the weather's good, I think I might just go for a half an hour around the block. Just get the S1000, the XR out, and just have a bit of fun.
Brilliant. Just quick thank you to obviously everybody that's been in the side chat. So Goose, Boo Rider, Kareen. So good to have a couple of females in. Obviously Sarah's been in as well. MT Belly and his missus. Obviously, who else did we have in? We had Burning Gas, Hauling Ass, Lockwood, Ayrshire Vlogger, Military Biker, Crazy Dad Biker.
Cheers, Boo.
Yeah, loads of people in the stream tonight. So thanks everybody for coming in, joining on the Friday live stream. As always, we do the triple, so we jump across the Simons. I don't think MB is going to be up tonight, but normally everyone jumps across to MB's channel after Simon. So Simon may go on a little bit later tonight, depending on how many beers he's been drinking and how long he stays awake.
Only 3 so far, so we're doing well.
All right, but thanks everybody for coming in. If you are riding this weekend, don't forget we're riding out of Eclipse Motorcycles Sunday morning, meet for 9, leave at 9:30, trip up to the Super Sausage. If anybody else is out riding, obviously guys, ride safe, be careful. Weather looks pretty good for this weekend. But thanks to Simon, Andy, Exeter Rider, and obviously Howie for coming in on the streams tonight. Thanks very much, boys. And we will see you same time, same place next Friday, 8 p.m. Until then, as always, guys, big goodbye from me. Take care. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Rubbish.